causing a disturbance and getting arrested for it, or what is it? Is it causing the disturbance, MadLab? If you're like swearing and yelling in a public place?
Yeah, causing disturbance.
It's a very fine line in Canada, way finer than in the States. Like in the States, you can hold a sign that says "fuck Trudeau," and you can spell it properly. In Canada, you can't spell "fuck" properly and use it on a sign on the sidewalk because they'll arrest you for causing a disturbance.
But you can say it?
I would be, if you're in like a, you know what, if somebody complains about it and says that they're offended, their group is offended, they will come after you with causing a disturbance, right? Is that what it would be? Again, MadLab?
Yeah.
So if somebody complains, it can't be the police, but if somebody else complains and says, that guy swearing is offending me, and they actually want to make a statement against you, in Canada, it will stick. It'll be a charge and you get in trouble. Hey, somebody says it worked. So we'll stream it to your channel. MadLab. So they got it.
We just clicked the button and
he just clicked the button, stream to his channel. He's streaming to his channel right now.
I just did too, and it didn't work. So give me 1 second.
We've been trying to figure this out with MadLab for months. Weeks. Hello,
what up, though, Justin Garza? Good to see you.
Slice. I didn't see Justin.
Hold on, I gotta switch this.
Oh, that's I don't see Justin Garza, so that's
all right, because he's on. I believe he's on my channel.
Oh,
okay. We'll have to keep the cross.
So, okay.
Yeah.
This is just our free trial.
Right.
So what's this? They can do whatever they want. They get paychecks and pensions, and they're willing to do anything. When you get into a statutory courtroom, well, you're guilty until you prove your own innocence. That's exactly right. In Canada, I find 100%. I got charged with a bunch of terrible crimes up in the Yukon, and they treated me like I was guilty for years. And they didn't even ask me any questions. They're just like, yeah, you're guilty, get out of the... I was exiled from the Yukon.
Wow.
Shit, for 3 years, exiled.
Where's the Yukon?
It's up by Alaska, right next door to Alaska.
It's in Toronto.
It's north of Toronto.
Yeah.
Up north.
It's actually right next door to Alaska. I lived up there for years. Yeah, guys. So check out The Privacy Lawyer. We were just, for all you who just entered, we were discussing filming in public buildings. And is it lawful when the police in Canada put up no filming signs? And this guy here, this privacy lawyer, David Fraser, doesn't seem to think it is. He's pretty non-committal with his answers, as a lawyer would be. You know, they don't want to give you advice and then have you run out and get arrested. But if you watch that whole video, you will see that he has some good knowledge of the Charter of Rights, and it's pretty informational. So
excellent. Yeah, we need more of that.
The word.
So, if your video that you put on your channel was too graphic,
I don't know if you would want to do that then.
Do you want to do one of your videos here that I have, MadLab?
Yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
The cops losing, or the handcuff guy?
Let's do the guns.
Okay. This is a video from MadLab, guys. He brought this to my attention today. This is the RCMP.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, you guys are going to learn a lot about Canadian law hanging out with them.
I think I know them from Bullwinkle.
But you're not far.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah, right.
We're definitely not. And I've had my run-in with Border Patrol when I was younger.
Learned that the RCMP...
That video last night was really funny. The cops running around.
Well, we're going to watch it again, don't worry.
Aiming guns at each other. Speak with cops.
CTV News has learned that the RCMP has lost 205 guns since 2020, including at least 5 fully automatic weapons. The data, which was obtained through an access to information request, shows that nearly a dozen RCMP guns have gone missing so far this year. Nearly half of the weapons went missing in 2021, when 99 RCMP firearms, including 3 fully automatic weapons, were lost. It's not known if any of the missing guns were recovered or if any charges or disciplinary measures
They stand at the
resulted
border
from
and
their
hand them out to
disappearance.
illegal aliens.
And CTV's Kamal Karamali is standing by for us with more on this. Good morning, Kamal. So how many guns and what type of guns did the RCMP lose?
Yeah, good morning, Renee. So you hit the headline off the top. 205 guns missing from the Mounties since the year 2000. Now, this is a report we look at once every few years, but compared to previous decades, this past 4 years seem to have a much higher number of guns lost per year compared to previous, chunks that we've looked at. So let's take a look at the breakdown of those guns missing in the last 4 years. So you look there, 205 guns or firearms lost by the RCMP since 2020. That includes 122 handguns. That's 55 shotguns. We're looking at 23 rifles. And then I guess most concerning, 3 submachine guns and 2 machine guns have gone missing from the Mounties since the year 2020. Now, 99 firearms were reported missing in the year 2021. So that's the highest amount of those of that 4-year span. And coming in second was the year 2022 when 44 firearms went missing. This all coming.
Hey, San Joaquin Valley Transparency is in the
What
house.
up, though?
Good to see you, man.
How can you lose 3 submachine guns?
Two machine guns.
Oh, 3. 3
Like-
submachine guns.
I can't see how that can happen in any realm of the.
Wow.
And what it seems to me, guys, this is the funny part about this video, is it seems to me that these aren't guns that were entered into evidence. These are actual guns that belong to the RCMP. So
Okay. I was
the
thinking
RCMP
that.
are stealing these guns and selling them off. Is
Wow.
what it appears to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What are they doing with the evidence weapons?
Those ones are safe.
I think they're safe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
that's
of
crazy. It's the
a lot
opposite
of
over
evidence
here.
goes missing.
Yeah, it's like opposite though. The ones in the evidence here in like Detroit, they're the ones that go missing and end up on the streets again.
Well, your guys' police force in Detroit is a definite gang. It's 100% a gang.
Oh, for
But I got a question for you. Who investigates the federal police in this country? Right?
It's
Like who?
I just looked into that the other day. So there is an oversight committee.
We're obviously not doing a good job of the
No, terrible.
haven't caught on to this.
Terrible.
I wonder how many of those guns have been used in homicides.
Right.
Right. Here.
Well, remember those 2 RCMP guys that were linked to terrorism? Those 2 cops?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. They were linked to terrorism, and they might be stealing them for their
Cells.
terrorist cells. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Civilian Review and Complaint Commission for the RCMP. So when we were talking the other day, that's who you make a complaint to about RCMP, not LICA, even if it's in Ontario. And to get a federal Freedom of Information Act, it's not a FIPA, MFIPA, Freedom of Information and Protection of Personal, whatever. It's some stupid long acronym. It's an ATIP. I don't know what it stands for right off the top of my head.
I always get people give me hell about machine guns and stuff like that. All it says here, Nicolay, is it was a submachine gun. I don't know whether it was a machine gun or semi-automatic. It's not a semi-automatic. It would be a machine gun. But on the
submachine
chart,
gun is there is kind of a classification. It's
Yeah.
like the
What, like a Uzi?
Yeah, like a small automatic weapon.
like
Nicolay,
a Mac 10 or a G9, whatever it's called.
go play a first-person shooter on your Xbox or your kid's Xbox. I don't know if anybody has an Xbox or a PlayStation, and then pick submachine guns. You know, there's a Steyr AUG. There's a whole bunch of different types. It's just small automatic weapons.
50 cal.
Yeah. They're not automatic. Imagine that, automatic 50.
The bullet's the size of my arm.
Yeah. I shot a Desert Eagle at a firing range. Those things are loud.
Those are pretty
Nice.
cool guns.
Yeah.
to us from an access of information request. Now, I spoke a little bit about the years 2000 to 2019. As I mentioned, we look at these numbers in once every few years, and the numbers that we got from the year 2000 to 2019, that 20-year span, 601 firearms were lost by police. That's about 30 per year.
How many?
30 firearms missing per year.
600 something, I thought it
between
said.
30 firearms missing per year between the year 2000 and 2019. Compare that to the last 4 years, Renee, of 205 lost in the last 4 years. That's 51 firearms lost per year. So you compare 30 to 51, and you can tell that in the past 4 years, there's been a higher number of firearms lost by the Mounties.
Very scary stuff. Who knows where these
Yeah, it
guns
looks like he
have
was
ended
bullied a lot
up?
when he was a
I'm
kid.
sure the
Give it the sun too
RCMP
much.
is very alarmed. What does it have to say for
Yeah,
itself?
so this story is very much incomplete, Renee, without the RCMP, answering some of our questions. We brought the data, we found the numbers from this access of information request. So where are these guns? How did they get lost? The RCMP being quite quiet about this, saying that they don't even know, or that it cannot determine specifically if a firearm was even lost by a service member, saying that we have 30,000 employees and 19,000 police officers. So
Can you pause it for
they
one
don't
sec?
really know if
That's complete horseshit, because
Yeah.
if when I was a cop, if we lost a gun, that was a major friggin' deal. You had to report it. Like they only give you one sidearm.
Every bullet.
So where are these? Yeah, every bullet, every clip, everything's accounted for. Your sidearm, it's got the serial number has to match your mags. It's it's bullshit.
Yeah, they don't just hand out firearms
Yeah,
and
take a
say,
couple.
have a good shift, guys, and if
Yeah.
you remember, drop it off when you're done. That's not the way it works.
Your firearm is locked in a little box, like in a little cabinet at work, with your combo. The guns are checked once or twice a week by the staff sergeant to make sure they're all there. Everything's clear. So I don't know where they're getting these guns from and how they're losing them. It blows my mind.
They need a better logging system, it appears.
Well, they need to hire less criminal cops.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what they have to start doing.
It's gonna end up like over here.
This is nuts. Hey, Cyril, we get the picture, buddy. Could you? I just sent you a message here.
He's naming off every gun.
Everything.
Yeah, every single gun that they
The
expanded
heckler, I
in
like
there.
the sound of that one.
Well, it's the Canadian. The Canadian government has expanded the list of restricted weapons now. They keep doing it. It's ridiculous. It's bullshit. It ends up the Canadian government does this over and over and over. And check this out. There's 30,000 fucking RCMP. This is insane. What did they say?
Yeah.
Canada, guys, for your reference, Canada has about 35 million people in it, maybe 40. That's not even the size of Detroit or
New York, let's
New
say.
York. New York is 30-some million people. But that's one American city equals our entire country of population, and the number of cops we have is unreal.
Well, the NYPD has as many police in one like in New York that we have in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so here, what did he say?
They don't really know if these firearms were even went missing by a Mountie or a service member. Just saying also that, it is also not known if the lost firearms were eventually recovered or if there was some disciplinary action or charges even as a result of these missing firearms. So a lot of questions still remain, Renee, until the RCMP can give us those answers.
Okay, CTV's Kamal Karamali.
Yeah, guys, so 30,000 federal police. Excuse me. And how many provincial and city cops in a place with 30 million people? Like, come on.
Brutal. Just
It is. It's unbelievable the amount of police we have in this country. That's it for that one.
Think about how many cops have a sidearm in their boot or in their duty bag or whatever.
Remember that little
Besides
cop we
the
saw in
one.
Niagara Falls with that big fuck off dagger in his strapped to his shoulder? We ran into this cop.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. He's smaller than WTTW wife. No joke. This tiny little dude, this sergeant, he was like 4.5 feet tall, and he had this big, huge dagger strapped to his shoulder. I was like, "Holy crap!"
It was like a big Gurkha knife.
Yeah, it's like a double bladed dagger stuck to his shoulder. Like, I'm like, what the hell would you need that for?
Yeah, he was wearing lifts in his shoes too. He was about 4'7", and he had
There's-
lifts.
This guy, who is it? The Quebec guy, QXM. He had asked a question. He asked if the laws or charter rules apply in Quebec, because Quebec apparently has its own charter. They wrote their own charter, and it's like you guys in the
Well,
States.
yeah, state constitutions, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like I honestly, I know your guys' laws better than my own, than here in Canada. I could go to Michigan, I could go where you are and audit, no problem, and be perfectly fine.
Well, there's a lot more people that were doing it for a while over here than, you know, you're like the OG.
There's a couple of OGs, guys that have been doing this longer than me, but they all quit for a long period of time. One of them's in the room. It's the guy that Rise in the Falls. He's actually in here right now.
Hello.
And then that guy, the older guy I had on the other night, he was around for a long time, but I don't know what happened. He got sort of discouraged. There's a guy, Canadian Rights Media in Calgary. He was one of the first. And all these guys quit making videos a couple of years ago, and then I started.
Okay, so you're like second wave. You're like part of the second wave.
They had quit for a long period of time. From what I've known, Canadian auditors weren't a thing for quite a period of time. Oh, but I wanted to finish that question, QXM. So he was wondering if our charter applied, even though that Quebec has its own charter. Quebec is a super corrupt province here in Canada. Super corrupt. Like they even had a referendum to separate from Canada. They had a vote. And
wow.
Yeah. And I remember I got into a bunch of fights with the Quebec police. They tried to put a border crossing at the Quebec border, and that is against the Charter of Rights. So QXM, no, the Charter of Rights of Canada overrules any Charter of Rights from any little province.
Right. Same thing as over here with the, our policies or whatever, your state local ordinance or something, well, it can't supersede the Constitution.
Like one of the biggest examples I found in the States. Excuse me, I got the hiccups there, guys. One of the biggest examples I found in the States. You guys know who Jeff Gray is. Honor Your Oath.
Oh, yeah.
Rights. He's one of the best. One of the OGs.
One of the top dogs for sure.
Well, he's one of the originals, 100%. And he exercises 3 different aspects of the First Amendment, which is the freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the freedom of speech. He doesn't protest. He's not a protester because that requires, in some instances, a permit.
A grievance. Right.
Yeah. Well, a permit, too, because you can't go into a library and protest.
Oh, right.
You
can on the sidewalk, but yeah, you can't go inside any buildings, right?
My favorite thing that he does, though, is the one thing the cops always throw at that man is they're like, well, we have a city ordinance against panhandling. And he will say right to the cop, he's like, hey, can I have $5? Because you guys in your Supreme Court have, hey, keeper of the list, you guys have a case law that asking people for money is protected under the free speech.
It is.
Aggressive panhandling, however, like following somebody around and bugging them for money. But what Jeff Gray does is an amazing job, and that is, like I said, one of the major things I see that each state and city comes up with, little laws on their own that try to mess with the Constitution. So what I was saying, they have to fight it in court. And QXW or whatever your name was, I forgot his name. He has a weird name. Even though that Quebec has its own charter and it is not a legal charter, like it doesn't override our federal charter, you're going to find yourself fighting that in a courtroom So what I would do, QXM, right?
QXM.
What I would do, QXM, is do your homework, read the charter, get comfortable with it. And there's also another thing that you can do, guys. If you get arrested for crimes here in Canada, you can apply for, make an application for habeas corpus. And that's something that's a big tool in Canada. And what that is, guys, you get into jail and you do not do your bail hearing. You say, oh, I need to put in an application for habeas corpus. You talk to duty counsel or whatever. Habeas corpus is you're basically challenging the validity of your detention, your arrest. And in Toronto, in a lot of cities in Canada, there's no judges. Like when I was in jail when I was in prison up in the Yukon awaiting a bail trial, a judge came to do bail hearings once a week for an 8-hour shift, and that was it. So I spent 3 months waiting for a bail hearing. Canada has some really fucked up places like that where if you get arrested on a Friday, you're in jail till Monday. There are no judges that work. But Toronto, the GTA, if you get arrested in Toronto, you have to be in front of a bail. It's a justice of the peace. It's not a judge. Within 24 hours. But if you put in an application for habeas corpus, that almost automatically extends it to 4 days of detention before you'll be in front of a judge.
Wow.
But what this habeas corpus does is you make an application for habeas corpus, all the evidence that they've charged you with, they have to bring all the evidence forward, and you have a chance to sit in front of a judge, not a justice of the peace.
Or a magistrate or something.
And you can argue your case right away, but it's not an easy, I don't think they make it too easy to do it. I think it's something that I'm going to do if I get arrested for recording. I'm going to I have an application for habeas corpus sitting right here.
Well, I know even over here, if you get nowadays it might be different with all the video. They didn't have video back in the day, but back in the day, you would get arrested on a Friday. You're not seeing a judge till Monday, and then if it's a holiday week on a Monday, then you're Tuesday. Okay, so you're
Why do you think I'm not auditing until after the New Year's?
It's the same here, actually. Yeah, it's the same here, actually. It's the same.
They'll say all the time, we're not going out on Friday. We're not going out on Saturday.
Yeah.
They'll do a Sunday because, Monday will be quick. But.
Right? I'm okay for a weekend, but getting arrested on Christmas Eve and spending until New Year's Day in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go out on New Year's Eve and do some driving around, do some cop watch, and seeing them pull over all the suspected drunken drivers.
That's something else. So you guys in the States, did the police need probable cause to demand your license from you?
If you get pulled over?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you did something. If you did something that they can articulate, then it's best to always give it up and deal with it later if it was.
And it can be as simple as they pulled you over because you didn't use your blinker. A $60
If they
ticket.
give you a reason, reason.
Right, that's a reason. Yeah.
So they technically can't pull you over without a reason.
Right.
But it happens, and then they make stuff up. Obviously. Sure.
Well, they can actually pull you over to do checks. They call them checks, safety check. They can check to see if you're.
I've seen that, but I don't know much about the safety check aspect. Like, what makes that? Like, if they fear you're having a heart attack or something?
No.
Your vehicle.
Your vehicle. So it could be like tinted windows. It could be a burnt out taillight, headlight.
Okay. Right.
Your muffler's hanging or muffler's too loud. They can make any excuse.
The RCMP actually like to do safety checks where they will actually check your vehicle. They'll check your suspension. They'll check your drivetrain. Make sure that your vehicle's in working solid.
I've honestly never heard of it over here that I know of.
All of those things would be something you could get pulled over for, and all of those things, most of those things, loud exhaust, tinted window, cracked windshield, light out, and they would give you a fix-it ticket. So you just go and get it fixed, and then you take it to the court, and they waive it and all that good stuff. But they'll use any of those things, obviously, to find out if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, there's just rack them up.
And then, or try to talk their way into searching your car because they smell something or whatever. You know their tricks.
Yeah, it happens here too.
How
Can you
many
pull
times-
up Mitch Connor's comment? I'm not
How many
sure
times have you pulled that one?
Me? Never.
Yeah. No, that's good. Mitch Connor's comment. Which one? Let me just go back.
Cops aren't compliant. They're
Yeah,
not-
that's.
I don't understand that. They are not legally.
He's got a couple misinformations going there. I saw that. I can't see it now. He's saying they can't hold you for more than 20. He says when the cops hold you that long, it's called a remand. Yeah, great. It's fine. Yep. And they're technically not allowed. They're technically allowed to hold you for 24 hours unless you give them something else to hold you for. No, that's not true.
I'm telling you right now, 110%, a police officer in Ontario can pull you over anytime he or she wants to do a check on you. And now that the breathalyzer, you have to if they demand a breath sample from you, you have to give it to them. It's the law. So they can just pull you over for that, saying that they saw you weave from
They
side
don't
to
even
side.
have to have a reason in
Yeah,
Canada.
they don't have to have a reason. They can
Wow,
just pull you
that's
over to
the thing.
check your documents. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
here's the other thing. In Ontario, they made a law years ago that up to 2 hours. So let's say I don't like you, and you come home from the grocery store, and we're sitting here having a few pints of beer, and you just came home from the liquor store, and we're sitting here talking live stream, and I keep a timer in the corner. Hey, we've been in here for 48 minutes. At 1 hour, you and I have had 6 or 7 beers. I call the cops, say that guy was out driving drunk. They can show up to your fucking house within 2 hours. If somebody can prove that you were on the road 2 hours ago and you're stupid enough to answer your door, they can demand a breath sample from you up to 2 hours after you last drove your vehicle.
Well, that's what
So they
people
can't
do,
just
right?
say it. They'd have to have a video or something, right?
No, just a complaint. They'll come to your house. Don't answer the fucking door to cops.
Canadian police work on complaints. Like,
Yeah.
if they get a complaint from somebody, they have to act on it. So if somebody says, it's called a Form 1 here, and it's a health certificate. Just say that someone in your family or someone you know, you're concerned for their safety because you think they're going to harm themselves or others. They can file a Form 1. So they have to go to a doctor. The doctor signs off on the Form 1, and 2 police officers come to your house and arrest you under the Mental Health Act, which is Section 17, and they take you to the nearest psychiatric hospital for evaluation. And they can hold you there for, I think it's up to 72
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's the same here too.
Okay. Yeah, it's that's a complete bullshit law, and
They use it a lot.
They
That's why
use it all the time. It's brutal.
They approach us, they'll ask, are you on any medication? And then all of a sudden, you got to be really careful auditing, because there's a couple of sneaky fucking things they can do to really snag you and
You
do
can
some damage.
find yourself in the hospital for 4 days because of somebody complained about your mental health. Like some
Right.
asshole can say, yeah, this guy, he told me he was going to kill himself. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's 2
Right.
cops at your door. And, 9 times out of 10, they're going to shoot you.
Right.
Because-
It's basically swatting.
So Mitch O'Connor's had said cops aren't, I don't know what he says, compliance. I think he says cops aren't compliance officers. They're not legally allowed to pull you over without a compliance officer with them. And again, that's not true in Canada, man. Not even close. Cops don't need a reason to pull you over. And you know what? I've heard some guys start this sovereign citizen shit. We're free to travel, but we're not under contract with our driver's license. Those
Yeah,
guys,
fuck that shit.
you know what? All the power to them. They want to fight that fight. Go ahead, fight it. But I'm not even getting.
You're always going to lose.
I'm not doing it. In Canada, you'll go to jail for doing that. It's called a vexatious court case or something like that. It's unbelievable. They're not going to put up with that horse shit here in Canada.
They'll break
We all
your window
know-
and drag you
They
out.
don't put up with it here.
Right. We all know that the only sovereign citizens are the police.
Yeah, that's the same thing here. So serious question for everyone. How many times have you been unlawfully arrested just for recording in public? From Sammy Spratt. Me once. You guys?
Never yet.
0.
They've been around for 2 months, so it's coming.
Yeah. Come
It's
on.
in
We've been
it's
here
in the
for-
mail.
We've been here for a quarter of a year, so I'm sure it'll happen. Everybody we've talked to said it'll come eventually.
And MadLab was a police officer until recently. How have you been arrested yet, MadLab?
No, and I don't plan on to.
I always make sure to stay lawful.
I look at it like this.
Yeah, no, that don't matter though.
If I'm doing the right thing and I get arrested and I know in my heart that I'm doing the right thing, then go ahead.
I gotta get the dough.
And, it's up to the courts. So these guys are after me for sure.
Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse. So.
This is the funny part is I got arrested. Those guys, they probably shouldn't have arrested me. I think they knew that they shouldn't, but I had taken jabs at their porn stashes, and they got really upset with me, and you could tell I hit home with a couple of the insults, because I was making fun of the guys in his... I'm like, you should shave that damn mustache off. The guy was like up to here on me, and I was telling him, I'm like, you're old enough to know that's a porn stash. And then when their supervisor showed up, it was just an immediate arrest, and then he got a radio call, tried to take my drone out of the sky, and then he pulled out my business cards and realized, hey, this is True North Transparency, because I was in disguise that day. It was the first audit I did without my cowboy hat.
Hey, Canuck says Mad Labs will definitely get a cavity search if arrested. Yeah, big time. With a broom handle.
John Vaughn, this is my plumber friend. How easy is it for the cops to plant stuff on you? Unbelievably so.
Oh, it's like
So one of my
easiest thing ever.
One of my major fears is being pulled over.
Yeah.
Without
look at
a
that.
camera.
Look at that video that I did of the Sherman case. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And Bayer, the pharmaceutical company, hired a private investigator who's an ex-military to have Barry Sherman pulled over by the Toronto police and plant like a pound of coke in his car or something. So
Yeah.
it's very far reach.
Hey, we got Michigan Constitutional Crusader in the house. So I know you guys are supposed to go auditing today, eh?
It's still raining.
It is. It's raining here too.
It's been raining all day.
Oh, I see his comment there. I'm gonna make. You don't have to mute it.
Oh, he was hauling the dog upstairs.
Oh yeah. As long as he's not beating on the dog and hauling it up the
No,
stairs. we're
but
good.
it's loud. Sometimes she flails and scratches at the wall. And...
I got to answer Canuck. I've never planted drugs on somebody. No, I haven't.
No, I think Mad Labs was one of the good cops, which is why he didn't stick with it.
Well, I've done a lot of stupid shit. Don't get me wrong.
We
A
liked
lot of
it.
stupid stuff. But planting
Somebody
drugs
asked
and
you-
stuff like that, no.
Or Dino asked, did you quit or were you fired or retired?
I retired on my own accord. I wasn't fired like everybody says.
Randy from the Peg. Yeah, the Sherman videos was a good one. Guys, you know what? We've been shooting the shit here for a couple of minutes, so I'm going to throw on another video just to keep the interest going. I got a lot of videos. I take a look on the internet and I save the videos.
Just one more question of Canuck. Why are cops so worried about filming their personal cars, license plates? I have a feeling a way for private citizens to run them illegally. Could be handed so much. No, it's just something they say just to be assholes. You know, they're very, very paranoid, and there's not much. Even if you had the license plate, basically every single police officer in Toronto, I don't know about other services, you don't have to, but 9 times out of 10, cops register their vehicles to the police station. So if anybody does run their plate, it comes back to, so if they worked at 53 Division, that would be 75 Eglinton Avenue West. That's what their plate, and it's called the Address Suppression Program. So they keep going on and on about, you're going to get my plate and, we're scared about it. It doesn't matter because it's going to go back to the station anyway. So
Yeah.
it's just another bullshit. Yeah,
It's the same as their mail, like their cell phones and everything. And what do I call you guys? What can I call you to? It's WTTW is way too long of a name for me.
Ian,
Okay.
Pam.
Do you want to give your real name? Yeah. Right
Okay,
on.
Dave.
So Ian and Pam, I want to show you. See that? See the text that I have on the screen there? It says "fuck Trudeau."
Oh yeah, yep.
Do you see how it's a maple leaf? The U.
Uh-huh.
In Canada, some guy was pulled over because he had a "fuck Trudeau" sticker on his truck, and he actually got a ticket, a charge for not
For
breaching
that
the
one,
peace,
or
for,
actually saying it?
Nope, for having the sign, and that's
Thanks,
why
Palanides.
that's why the sign was. So what would that be? Not breach of the peace. It would be something, but it was a sign on his truck, and
I've never heard of that before.
That's why it's like that, dude. Because the cops will just arrest you. So,
But only for saying it against Trudeau, though, right?
they actually have. The cops here are really, really one-sided. If you say something they don't like, they'll arrest you for the swears on it. But if you're advocating for, slaughtering every last Jew, they'll let you write whatever the hell you want on a sign and block their businesses and block highways and roads and stuff. If you're a part of the alphabet mafia, you can write whatever you want on a sign. But if you say something against those people, yeah, you better watch what you put on a sign.
What if you just have a sticker that says "fuck you"?
There's nothing they could do about it. Nothing.
Okay.
They can actually, and it's not lawfully. You'd have to fight it properly.
They can't, dude.
Right.
I'm telling you.
So legally they can't, but they do anyway.
In Canada, they can.
There's no charge.
In BC, they put you in jail for misgendering somebody.
There's no charge, dude. I'm telling you right now. There's no charge for that.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I've heard of people breach of peace. They try shit, and what happens in Canada, guys? And this, you should know this, MadLab. I think you would. Let me know if you agree. But the punishment is the process of going through court, and a lot of people will go to court and they'll be like, okay, well, we're charging you with all this crap. And then your first day in court, they'll be like, okay, well, if you plead guilty, we'll give you this, a plea deal. And a lot of people take those, right? Do you agree with that, MadLab?
Yes, very much.
I do.
So I have seen people get arrested for the "fuck Trudeau" stickers. And I don't know, I probably know a few of them that have beat the charge because it is freedom of speech. And
Exactly.
And the interesting part about Canadian law, the reason they actually put the charter into effect in 1982 is because we signed on with the United Nations. And there is a United Nations covenant or whatever the hell they call it of human rights. And freedom of speech, freedom of religion, it's basically a shorter version of our Constitution, our charter. And Canada is bound by law to follow the United Nations Covenant of Human Rights, which includes the freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, stuff like that, right?
Hey, T-Road, I have that video in queue whenever you want to see it, and TNT. It's TNT's podcast, so he can do his stuff first, and then if he wants to show this video.
Send that one to me. I'll put it up if you want me to.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
We're all under the dictatorship here.
Yes. Who said that?
Not me.
I
said
did.
that? You said that? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't even boot you. I could mute you for a couple of seconds.
Actually, you know what? I'll share it on my screen right now, and then it should be okay to go. Hang on.
Yes, we have people pushing for more qualified immunity here in Canada. I don't like the assertion of it just being far right people and MAGA people. It's not. The left wing people want our rights taken away from us. And what I find is the left wing people want our rights taken away from us, especially when it makes them uncomfortable. And I think that the right wing people, they want the police to have more power and do their jobs.
They want a bootlick.
That's what I see the difference between the right and the left. Oh, thank you, Mitchell. Thank you, Mitchell. We all love the dictatorship. Shut
So
out
this
your
video
channel,
we're
man.
about to
Whoever's
speak-
watching on your channel.
Oh.
Who's all watching? How many people?
Oh, what do we got here? We got Sammy Spratt. We got.
MadLab.
I think they're showing the same ones. Actually, it pops up on yours as well.
It definitely
Yeah.
looks
So
like
anybody
that.
that comments on ours also pops up on yours.
That's cool.
Yeah, so let me
Or
see
at
here.
least the ones that are commenting up on yours are over here.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
just brought
Aaron.
yours up. I brought yours up on my channel. No, oh, Sassy Kisses, raining in Cali. Hey, Sassy Kisses. Oh, Sammy Pratt. Yeah, okay. Brandon Devereaux. Yeah. No, and Brandon Devereaux. I don't think pushing for more qualified immunity for cops is a good thing. I think it's ridiculous. I think cops need to be held accountable for what they do.
Absolutely.
Keeper of the list. Yeah, I always call it a rictatorship because I'm the I'm the rictator.
Yes, Brooke.
Rictators.
Dictators.
That's so funny.
All right, Mad Lad, floor is yours, buddy. You got to unmute yourself though.
The Rictator has spoken.
T Rhodes wanted to watch this video. It's actually pretty good. It's
Yeah,
happened.
I want to see it too.
Probably like 8 years ago or something.
Go.
And
Eight years
cop,
ago?
yeah, this cop
Wow.
on the right here, because you can tell
Look
by
at those
the
cars.
police cars, and it's always 51 division. See on the top of the car, that's the number. That's a scout car number, 51 division. So it's 5102, of course. And this guy empties entire mag into the engine block of this car.
That's a Crown Victoria too.
No,
Hey,
it's a
hey,
Toyota
Google.
Tercel.
No, yeah,
Emptying his
a perp car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it looks like a Ford. It is a Toyota. It's not a Toyota. No, the cop car that looks like a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
Or like
So this is not what they're trained to do. Just so you know.
yeah. What the hell is
Whoa.
he doing?
I could see why, because after that guy's driving record, he wanted to make sure the car was dead.
Poor Dino says, "Thank God that wasn't someone on a bicycle." That's hilarious. Can you imagine 14 shots right into the bike? Yeah. Holy
He's lucky.
shit.
Lucky there was no ricochets or something.
Oh my God! And the grouping,
14
his
shots to your
grouping was
handlebars.
horrible. From a foot, he was a foot and a half away, and his grouping was like he had a 3-foot group. It was terrible.
They decided
Basically-
they needed to make policy changes after that.
Yeah. Oh, if it was done incorrectly, they want policy changes.
That's
Holy shit! That was.
Oh, that was a
insane.
good laugh.
Hey, Nasty Nathaniel's in the house.
What
Good
up,
to see you,
though?
buddy.
You nasty.
You guys know who Nasty Nathaniel is, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
out in California out in a month from now.
Oh,
So-
right on.
We're gonna be in
Yeah,
Long Beach, Hermosa Beach area, Redondo Beach area for a couple days. So
I think Nasty
Or
Nathaniel
you.
has a Hotmail account. Nasty Nathaniel, shoot out your email and for Welcome to This World Media. He's going out to California.
yeah, always be cool to hook up with someone out there. You know, do a coast to coast meetup, do some recording.
Yeah, thanks for sharing his link there, Section 2B. And yeah, Nasty Nathaniel is one of the OGs in the United States. He's been around for years making videos.
Oh yeah, we're big fans of.
Always with the handsome alert, say Bruce Sinclair.
I love his editing. He adds good humor to it. You know.
Yeah. There's his email,
There you go.
nastynathaniel@hotmail.com. It's pretty easy to remember. It's one of
Yeah,
those
we'll hit you up,
Hotmail
brother.
accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We seen he just got back from UK, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Seen him out in front of the embassy or whatever, the one of the foreign embassies there. Pretty good stuff.
When he did, yeah, that Canadian embassy was priceless, man. That was a good one.
Yeah, nasty.
Actually,
I still have a Hotmail account that I use.
Yeah.
regularly.
Hotmail is
Yeah, right.
You know, it's pretty fitting though. You know,
I
I
love
knew-
Hotmail.
Hotmail.
I have a Hotmail account, but I forgot the I forgot the password, and they won't give it to me. I tried too many times about 5 years ago, and they totally would not give me my password ever again. They're like,
well,
nope,
30
forget it."
years ago, they never had the two-step authentication.
No.
Yeah.
It was
All right.
Only 2
Get in
years
it.
after this crash,
JCM,
Yeah, guys.
you gotta chill out, man.
Who?
JCM.
Get right of your wife, dude. This ain't for her. Not sure what that means, but she's doing just fine. Believe me. More people would rather face me than her. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your this isn't free speech zone, dude.
Just a dumb
Like
comment.
I said, it's a
so-
dictatorship. We all know that. See, I go to the other side, and I can easily hand out 86,000 second timeouts for
Yeah.
people who say dumb stuff.
Yep.
I think you're. I think Pam is an amazing addition.
I think it's
love
awesome
the fact
how
that
you guys work
two-
together. It's
I
fantastic.
think it's great. Yeah, I love the way Pam just doesn't take shit from people.
Oh yeah.
Nobody got time for that.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I always think that you're too nice, Ian.
Some people say that, but you know,
Yeah.
like I say,
I
tell
say
everybody.
it many times. If
Yeah.
I can and he's like having a conversation with somebody, I'm like, oh, look at he's being so
It's who I am,
nice.
though. You know, that's kind of who I am. I'm not gonna. I don't act or nothing. This
There's
is
a
just.
couple of times where I thought you were going to give some of the ladies a foot massage, you know? I'm just joking.
Easy.
Somebody might as well get one.
Oh, okay, guys. I'll mute you for a couple of seconds so you can have this one out.
I got an anti-foot fetish.
So, guys, this is crazy. It's a sad story. But this is the OPP, and this is, it goes right hand in hand with that asshole shooting the engine 14 times. That's insane.
Nearly 2 years after this crash and a police shooting that left a toddler dead, a newly shared audio recording is casting fresh light on this chaotic scene.
Maintaining his lane, speed 144. Roads are wet.
Ontario Provincial Police were chasing after the father of 18-month-old Jamison Shapiro amid a reported child abduction. In Kawartha Lakes and Cottage Country, officers reached a rural road and were given this crucial warning over their radio.
Yeah, just be advised, there's a child in that vehicle. There's a child in the vehicle.
1 minute later, an officer raises an alarm about the suspect.
He's pretty desperate. He had a gun to his head.
The father's truck careens off the road, injuring one officer. Then a man is heard shouting a command, followed by a flurry of gunshots. It's unclear who's heard firing. Little Jamison was found dead with a single
It's
gunshot
unclear, eh?
wound. His father later died in hospital. And the audio only tells part of the story, says the former head of Ontario's Special Investigations Unit.
Listen to this sickening shit
I'm
coming
not
out of this
trying to
guy's
say
mouth.
whether or not they tried de-escalation here because we don't know. We only have what we've seen and what we've heard.
The province's police watchdog spent nearly 2 years investigating, even calling on the FBI for expertise in ballistics. This week, 3 OPP officers were each charged with manslaughter and criminal negligence, all connected to the toddler's death.
Was that decision one that was reckless is really, I think, going to be one of the critical issues that a judge or even a judge and jury will have to contend with.
The officers are set to appear in court on October 6th. When the case goes to trial, the audio from that day is expected to serve as key evidence.
So, guys, check this out. These pieces of shit were chasing a guy in the middle of the woods. I know that road. I used to live right in that neighborhood. It's a road called Pigeon Lake Road, way up in the Kawartha Lakes region. And they were driving along. The guy was doing 144 in an 80 zone. It's not good, but he had kidnapped his son. They knew that the guy had the kid in the vehicle. He was maintaining his lane, and he was driving at 144 kilometers an hour. You can hear in the audio that they told all the cops there's a baby in the car. And then you hear the cops say, he was really desperate. He had a gun to his head. But they say about a minute later is when all the gunshots were heard. So that piece of shit SIU guy was saying, oh, we don't know if they tried de-escalation.
Right.
You know, that's horseshit. They didn't try in a minute.
Yeah.
And what they did, this guy had a gun. So the guy was crashed out. There was nobody in danger anywhere nearby. That's farm country. You can. I used to hang out on Pigeon Lake Road and drink and shoot. That's where we used to go. We had firing ranges all around there. Drink a few beers, shoot some guns off on private property. It's all fun, right? But and barbecue. It was a weekend party up in the woods.
Sure.
You know, you go up north camping and shoot.
Exactly.
And so that was our weekends, right? Drinking, shooting, and barbecuing steaks. So there's nobody in danger. The guy had a gun to his own head. So what did the cops do? Fired 7 shots through his window and murdered him and his baby, his 18-month-old baby.
Just disgusting.
It's unbelievable.
I don't understand how anybody thinks that. Oh, did he think he was going to hurt the baby? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But if you have the gun to your head, then You know, clearly you're not going to harm the baby. Was he holding the baby? I don't know.
They don't think, they just...
The baby
they
was
act.
in his lap. The baby was in his lap, so that's how the baby got shot. And so those 3 cops were charged with, manslaughter, and the charges were dropped. Here, this is the next story. Oh, check this out. This will just piss you right off. This pissed me off, man. This is an old case. This is back a long time ago.
Constable Kenneth Pengelly was one of 3 officers told in court they're no longer facing charges in the shooting death of a toddler.
This has been and was and continues to be a horrible tragedy.
18-month-old Jamison Shapiro was shot 4 times by provincial police as they aimed at his father. In a packed courtroom, the Crown laid out why it's dropping all charges, including manslaughter, telling the judge there would be no reasonable prospect of conviction. Jamison's death was the tragic, unintended consequence of shots fired by the defendants, the prosecutor said, in a genuine situation of self-defense.
It's absolutely been a nightmare for these officers to be facing these kinds of charges.
In November 2020, William Shapiro abducted his young son from this rural Ontario home. Police pursued the suspect, and evidence suggests officers may not have all heard this crucial warning from dispatch.
Just be advised, there's a child in that vehicle. There's a child in the vehicle.
Armed with a handgun, Shapiro rammed his pickup into a police cruiser, critically injuring an officer. Police confronted him with the ensuing gunfire captured here. Court heard officers wouldn't have suspected Jamison was sitting in his father's lap when police unloaded 45 rounds. Both the toddler and the suspect died.
You have somebody that's in a vehicle, for instance. You have less of a target to hit the person. You're probably going to fire more rounds. It's still sad.
Ontario's police watchdog told us the court had access to evidence that wasn't provided to investigators when charges were laid.
Yeah, Sassy Kisses
agreed to share their notes taken right after the incident
as we speak,
which helped clear them.
So this is the OPP. This is the provincial police guys. They have a budget of, I think it's like $2 billion, some crazy amount of money.
I think it's
for
more.
A province. Yeah, for a province of 3 million people. 10 million people.
They're the biggest gangsters around,
for sure.
That's just insane.
Yeah,
I'll tell you in a minute.
He wants to kill himself. Well, let's help him out.
That's it. Well, you know what they could have done? They could have backed off. They could have. The guy, what? Is he going to shoot himself? So what? At least
he's going to shoot himself and nobody else.
Right.
You know,
if you don't have the means at the time to help him get whatever, they have these new teams that go out and do their thing. I think that's great. But if there's not time for that, back off. He's not pointing it at anybody else but himself.
His truck wasn't going anywhere.
The kid would have lived.
Maybe. I mean, a lot more than if you unload 45 shots into the car.
Hey, TNT, can you show these guys that Crossfire video, that 8-second video?
You got to give it to me again.
Stand by.
The Benny Hill video from.
Oh, this is crazy. Yeah.
Stand by.
Hey, QXM, thanks very much, dude. You know what? I'm gonna make you a moderator there, buddy.
Lemon diesel. Yum yum.
I like people that contribute in a meaningful way. QXM, I really appreciate it. So he says the OPP's operating expenditure was 1.4 billion in 22-23.
Wow,
that's nuts. That's insane. So here, guys, this is. You got to send me a link to this. I want to download it to my computer. Nasty Nathaniel, this is crazy. Watch the crossfire these cops do. They're all got their guns out.
He's got a knife in his hand.
For a guy with a knife, and they're all pointing a gun at the guy in the middle.
No, there's like 40 handguns pointed at that police car when he hits that guy.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, play it again. Look at it. It's crazy. They point at that one guy in the police car.
The more we watch this,
the more you see.
Look at this.
One acorn is all it would have taken.
Look at the guns out. Everyone has their gun out.
And it's like they're not trying to. Yeah, they're just like facing each other.
These guys terrified. He's mentally ill and he's terrified. These guys.
You know, he's probably just eating his lunch. You imagine how many bullets there would have been flying if even one of them shot? It would be just
each mag has 14, and there's what 20 cops there. So
that's insane. That's
280 bullets, and you know that none of them would leave one in the chamber.
Oh, it would have ended up with many casualties.
Oh yeah,
well, that's just insane. Oh yeah, right. Michigan, one acorn and hit the hood of that cop car. Everybody.
I'm hit.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Officer down. That's
the biggest workplace accident of the Toronto Police Services ever.
That's so good.
I've seen this about 300 times. I can't get enough.
You need to make a 3-hour loop.
This is my new ringtone.
Oh yeah. This is my screensaver.
That's awesome.
Oh, there's cops in the neighborhood.
Winnipeg Cop Watch.
Yep, Winnipeg Cop Watch. Nobody will say no about nothing. None of that. You know what? Winnipeg Cop Watch is in the house. Let's. You know what?
I watched him last night.
Yeah. I'll share one of his videos.
The ride spot check.
Yeah, let's share. Guys, we'll push his channel a little bit. He's always in here, and I you know what? Thank you for always being in here, my friend. It's good to see you. I had already partook a couple of times, so I'm a little slow.
Jim Bolton, good to see you back, buddy.
Hey, Jim Bolton, welcome back, brother. We're still in here. Now we're watching videos of dumb cops.
The usual moronic cops.
Right.
It's going to be a good night because we have quite a few videos to show.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. There's a lot of the OPP in small areas like Lindsay and stuff. They get bored and they do dumb shit. Like they will shoot. They're not nice. The OPP. I don't like the OPP at all.
No, me neither.
They're the police that scare me the most.
They're the
Them and the
lowest of the
RCMP.
low.
I just said today, Randy, that Sonia Massey's video needs to be played more.
Yeah, that was
more
terrible.
People need to see it.
And same with the that's not the one where the baby got shot too, right?
No, that's the one with the lady with the hot pot.
Right, the hot pot, right. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and then boom, you're done.
Oh yeah.
Have a great day at work, Jim. Drive safe out there.
Hey, 519, good to see you. We'll watch one of these. So, guys. We have Winnipeg Cop Watch in here. He's in the room watching.
What up, though? Winnipeg Cop Watch.
Section 2B should share his link, or somebody should. Please and thank you. That's cool that you got this on streaming to yours. So how many people you got watching?
Oh, I'm not sure. How many?
9.
Yeah, 9.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
We got about 100 in here. Right?
I don't know how to do it to my channel. I keep trying to do it, but
we'll figure it out, man. You got to start doing it with 100%.
Well, if you have the paid one, you should be able to do it. Since we're on the trial, it was just up in the corner.
That's it, MadLab. You have to pay for the StreamYard.
Got to get my credit card out.
You got to get the credit card out. I actually pay for StreamYard. It's really expensive. Holy shit. It is expensive. It's like $60-some a month Canadian, but
a month?
Yep.
I think
it is worth it though.
$25 a month.
I don't know.
Wait, no, it might not be 60. I think that's
$7 a week or something.
I don't know. It depends on if it's your first time, you'll get a deal or something like that.
Yeah, I used to follow Long Island Audit more than I do now, Now that I'm working encounter with our government, I check out auditors, but I don't follow Long Island Audit much anymore.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I said it in our stream the other day that it's really hard to, if you're an auditor, to keep up with all the other auditors too, because you're out there doing your own stuff. You're editing, we're editing it ourselves, and like most, I'm sure, and it's a lot of time, so it's hard to catch them all because there's so many good ones out there.
Yeah, guys. So, $64 a month for StreamYard. Give me all your money.
Eventually, we'll pay for it.
Yeah, everybody. You know what?
Guys, you already entered your info.
Well, I can cancel it.
Yeah. Now, see, you know what? It's nothing against Long Island, but the thing with Long Island is he's not my style. I like his style. I like what he does. I have nothing bad to say about him.
Respect.
But it's not the way I deal with things. He deals with it in a very... He's pretty vanilla. He does the exact same thing every single time. He does have some really good videos. Holy shit. No, dude, Dulo, you're fine. Really love his videos, but I just don't follow him anymore.
He's still in my feed, and he does have some topics that I pay attention to, like the Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor.
He's been getting into more like, more of the activism type thing, which I'm cool with. Yeah,
and he has that Wayne Schuster guy as a lawyer. It seems a little set up for me. He is one of the he's only been around for 5 years, but he does have 500,000.
I think he's like 750,000 now.
Yeah, probably he's up there. But yeah, just it's and like you guys said, following. I follow my favorites, which I watch your guys' videos, KULT News. It's literally the favorites, and then MadLab Press, Canada Cop Watch. We all support one another, and that takes up a lot of your time in a day.
It does. It really does.
Like
these videos aren't short, usually.
Right, and then Michigan Constitutional Crusader. I've been following that guy for years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering when he's going to get rid of Spanky Pants. No, I'm kidding.
Never.
I know those guys have been
because he multiplied and now he's got a son with him.
Yeah, now he's got a kid with him too. Yeah. Michigan Constitutional Crusader.
Hello, Jennifer.
I always loved your channel.
Super cool dudes.
And you know what? That's what I like, Jim Bolton. It's I get a lot of hate mail. I get a shitload of it, guys, because I'm not the nicest guy. I'm not the most polite auditor. I am until I get some garbage thrown at me, and then I'm one of the biggest arseholes you'll ever meet. But that's what Jim Bolton said. That's what makes people's channels interesting, is how diverse we can be.
Sure. Nobody wants the cookie cutter of the same thing all over,
I get that message all the time. Why can't you should be more like Long Island Audits? Like, Jesus Christ, do you know how boring auditing would be if everybody acted like Sean? I'm going to tell you my first name right out the bat. My name's Sean, and everybody said, let's get into it. Hey, it'd be funny for a couple of days, but I would just quit. I'd be like, fuck this, I'm not watching audit videos no more.
Hey, JT Optimistic, I think. When I was on the force, I used to get this all the time when we used to speak with people, and not having any ID and coming into Toronto is going to be a huge problem, because when you're stopped by the police and they think you've done something wrong and you cannot provide any ID, they can take you to the station until you identify yourself. So get on that, because that's one thing they do to people.
Stop an ID. If you guys say you're stopping ID, then you kind of have to stop an ID.
Michigan Constitutional Crusader. That's awesome.
They use that as a crutch all the time. Well, you have no idea. We believe you've broken into this business. We're going to take you to the station until we can identify yourself. They do the fingerprints, the whole thing. Yep. So get that idea going, bud.
Hey, Michigan, share Spanky's new channel out there too, would you please? Because I know he had his channel taken down.
Yeah, it's called Frickin' Audits now.
No, it used to be Frickin' Audits.
No, it used to be Frickin' Media, and now it's Frickin' Audits.
So somebody
should be able to get, let me see.
Yeah. Nasty Nathaniel, he says, I hate to say this, but I think some auditors let the YouTube fame go to their head. They get arrogant and less humble. I've seen that happen with many auditors. You know what? Absolutely. I've seen it. the ones that actually go looking for a fight with the cops.
Where is
and
it?
they do some crazy shit, some of these guys, and they act like complete assholes because they think they're the untouchable auditor. I've seen that too, Nasty Nathaniel, and you know what? One of the first I've seen do that, and just, again, I'm not saying anything bad about the guy. I'm not a huge fan of his. But Nasty, it would be News Now Omaha. I watched one of his videos where he was filming at a police station, and he put his hand behind his back like he was reaching to grab a gun right in front of the police station when they came out to talk to him, and he kept backing away from them. And I thought it was a bit over the top, and I was like, Jesus, I would never do that.
There we go. I got him his channel there.
Somebody already did it.
Oh,
buddy.
so we got it.
Matthew
Okay,
the
good.
King's in here. We got Section 2B, shared nasties. Welcome to this world. You shared it there. Good job.
Yeah.
Michigan. It's okay, Michigan. You don't have to. But yes,
figured it out.
I see it happen a lot with some auditors losing their cool and then acting like a jackass.
I'll tell you what. I'm not a huge fan of the two brash ones that are like, kind of just trying to get a reaction.
They get into it and they're swearing when they first have contact with the cops, like, fuck you, pig, that sort of stuff. It gets a little too much. Like, I'm respectful until they start disrespecting.
Sure.
And then I'm like, fuck you. And
Yeah,
when
Keith,
I say fuck you, it's meant. Yeah.
Sorry, TNT. I didn't mean to.
No problem.
Keith, TNT and I did Niagara Falls in the summer, and we literally parked our car, got out, walked across the street to Starbucks, and within 10 minutes, the police were there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it was insane. It was, and this is a tourist town that people film and stuff. And we literally went outside of Starbucks, and they called the police.
I actually walked around Niagara Falls for a couple hours, telling everybody with a camera that you can't film here.
I know.
So I'd walk around with my big rig, my big camera rig, and I'd see people with their phone taking a picture or a video. I'm like, sir, you can't record here. There's no recording in Niagara Falls. And 90% of the people would put their phone away.
Then you had that lady that came up to his member. She's like, you can't film here.
Oh, yeah.
She just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a pretty funny place.
John Bon, I don't... Cherry, I got hired in 2003, so that was before my time, the Cherry Beach stuff, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it, that's for sure.
Oh, this is a funny one here. So, the chicken wing on a short video. So guys, make sure and check out Winnipeg Cop Watch. We're not going to watch a whole video. We got a lot more to cover here, Winnipeg. But here, let's get into this one.
Past McAdam here. Rolled up.
It's cold as shit in Winnipeg. That's solid
flashing
snow.
Red and blues. Figured I would stop and take a look. We're right in front of the North Transit Station.
I love Karen and Darren. You know what? I want to... Guys, I go out, I film cops, I film police stations, I audit. I'm probably one of the auditors in Canada that does the most government buildings. There's not a hell of a lot of auditors in Canada. I've done city halls, I've done municipal buildings, I've spoken at city council meetings, you name it, I've done it. I've done tons of police stations, shitloads of police stations. But nothing beats going out on the sidewalk, just pointing your camera and walking. Nothing beats that. It's so much fun. So much fun. And yes, Mitchell, I'll be up north with the OPP. We've done them a few times. Couple of times.
Hey there. One person in the chat What's going on? Who's in there?
Alive.
Say hello.
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, you do, yeah.
This guy hugs the cops.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm here to protect your rights. These guys are out violating rights all the time.
That's right.
This is Winnipeg Cop Watch, guys. How could you be so charming to a cop when they just took your car? Like,
it's insane.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
look!
Oh, look at them giving bootlickers.
Oh, the hugs. They're like, thank you for not arresting us for driving drunk and just taking our car. That's good. That's
boot
good.
huggers.
What the fuck exactly? Yeah, a bunch of bootlickers.
He's got blackface from all the boot polish.
What the fuck is right?
Oh my god.
I gave him advice. Whatever. I did my part. Right.
Oh my god. There's nothing more. That's embarrassing.
Now they're all.
Oh Jesus. Winnipeg Cop Watch. That's a horrible scene. That's a horrible scene.
Yeah, when I did the Cop Watch, I haven't done many, but when the first one I did, or the second one, the guy was like totally giving up everything to the cops and stuff like that. And afterwards, he's like, "Yeah, I play dumb with the cops, but he just does it because he don't want them to be so hard on him, you know." And that's where cops get him. You know, they get him scared and they get him compliant like that, and they walk all over him.
Yeah. And it's
section 2B is like deep throat that foot.
Oh yeah, terrible.
That's classic.
Who else had one? It was Canada Cop Watch. There was this drunk guy and he was filming and he called it Bootlicker of the Year award. This guy went up and gave every one of the cops a hug after they'd just given him a hard time and ID'd him. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, that's it. Canada-wide warrant for a Calgary police officer. There is. I'll put that one up.
What's that mean? A candlelight?
No, it's Canada-wide. They're using voice.
Okay, so a nationwide warrant.
And Matthew the King is in here. I'd love to say hi to Matthew the King. Somebody please link his channel too. He does a lot of audits with Nasty Nathaniel and all the California guys. It's Matthew
what up,
the
though?
King. Have you heard of Matthew the King?
I don't think I have, so definitely drop it in there so we can sub to that one.
Somebody drop Matthew the King's link there, and you guys take the chat for a couple of minutes. I'm just I gotta use the washroom.
For sure.
I'll just be a second, and I gotta grab some wine.
I just grabbed
Palamedes, Chief McCormick. I remember him. He was he had, I think it was three sons, either 2 or 3 sons on the job. I think it's 3, and he had a daughter, and they're all cops. The daughter works for OPP, and the 3 sons are one son got fired because he was doing some illegal things. But I wasn't a big fan of McCormick at all. He was too old school. And you think this is bad now? Back then, it was even worse for corruption and stuff like that. Like, you know, looking the other way. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I've definitely, one of the things I use is the stat. If you look it up, if you Google it, and you Google, well, for the United States, nationwide crime, over the years, you'll see the stats. And as right about 2013-ish, nationwide arrests started going down and down and down and down. And that's right about when the camera phones came out. And, you know, now the people were recording everything. And now it's harder for the police to get away with what they were doing. So they were making less arrests. And, you know, so it has had a positive effect, I would say. And you could just look at the data. It'll show it. And you know, it makes sense.
I can't even imagine being a cop now because everything, like I'm not bootlicking or anything, but everything these guys do is monitored. Like if they go into an apartment building, there's hallway cameras, there's foyer cameras, body cameras. Everybody's filming you.
Like us.
Yeah, but the thing is, they still they still do it.
Right.
Even though they know they're being filmed, just like Canada Cop Watch there at night, when that cop said "Go F yourself" to him.
Yeah, and they should be okay with it because the government's watching us 24/7. So the cops should be even under more scrutiny, if you ask me.
It's just crazy. Never gets better.
One of the first words.
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to. I thought it was on a different screen, but I.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. I got this wine. It's called. Oh, you can't even see it.
Oh.
Don't poke the bear.
Oh.
Baby duck.
Baby duck, a $7 bottle of wine.
Boone's Farm.
Yeah, but you know how there's red wines. There's like all sorts, like Cabernet Sauvignon. There's a whole bunch. I like wine. I used to be a chef, so I really love.
She's a wine girl.
I love wine and I love food. But this wine, it doesn't say Cabernet Sauvignon. It doesn't say Merlot. It doesn't say none of that. It just says red.
Red blend.
A red blend. Kind of like a hot dog of wines.
It was actually a pretty pricey bottle.
Does it have Colgate on the label?
It's sealed with wax and
a
dirty sock.
It's from Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah, it's sealed with an old sock.
That's dirty.
Gross.
That's dirty.
That's what sells it too. It's like that coffee where the monkeys poop it out and everybody pays a shit ton of money for it.
It's the cats. It's Kopi Luwak. The
Hey,
cats.
TNT, if you want some more of that wine, just get a Toronto cop to go and steal some from the LCBO for you.
Right.
MCC says, sorry.
It's on the screen.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Sorry for us. They made it so much harder for us to get good content from law enforcement. And he's right, because, they've been doing it for a while and they've been hitting all the places that, we're coming and hitting, whatever it's years later or whatever. And, the cops have pretty much been cool. We've only had really one set of bad cops so far out of 30 some videos.
You're lucky.
Yep.
I'm a beer dude too. Yeah, and Michigan Constitutional Crusader's been around for years in Michigan. Years.
Yep. Hello, Michael.
I've seen a lot of your guys' stuff. Michael Reed and Dak, good to see us.
Dak. You've been a good fan coming on and supporting us, commenting. Appreciate it very much.
Fine wine that comes in a box.
Wine, beer, and whiskey.
Yeah, I'm not picky when it comes to the alcohols. Actually, I don't drink liquor ever. I don't like vodka. I do like whiskey once in a while, but I tend to break out in handcuffs. Break out in a bad case of handcuffs when I start drinking liquor.
Just gotta mix it right.
Right. Which is just not at all with me. Yeah.
It's a Merlot hand sanitizer.
You're right, Will. Proof that it's working.
Okay,
at least with the cops, anyways.
The Apothic Dark is good.
I love tequila. Love tequila. Really good tequila and the stuff that's not tequila, but it tastes like it. It costs a lot of money.
I'm not a fan of tequila.
Oh, I love it.
I left that in my 20s.
Yeah, tequila.
Yeah. So, guys, this is a Calgary police officer has a Canada-wide arrest warrant issued for him. Check this out, guys.
Words out of Chief Mark Neufeld's mouth this afternoon. Embarrassing. Before going into detail about the 16-month investigation by the CPS Professional Standards section into the actions of 51-year-old Brett Singer. Now, this all started when an initial complainant came forward in July of last year, saying Singer had contacted her in a personal and romantic context after he responded to a call for service involving her. And that complainant had heard similar stories from other women before coming to police. And the alleged offenses occurred between 2008 and 2023, nearly all of Singer's 16-year tenure with the CPS. And the police says Singer inappropriately used police databases to find out how to contact the women. He was first suspended with pay in January of this year, then without pay in September, before quitting the force soon after.
The risk was assessed as high right from the beginning of receipt of this complaint, and that's why we immediately removed him from public-facing duty. We then continually assessed the evidence, and as more victims became aware to us, we escalated our restrictions on this member.
This type of behavior certainly does undermine trust and confidence with the public in a very serious way. And it does. It actually runs contrary to the work that the members of the Calgary Police Service do in the community every day. And so, yes, it is demoralizing for sure.
Police believe Singer left the country soon after resigning and hasn't returned. Now, as you mentioned, he's wanted on a Canada-wide warrant on one charge of breach of trust and another charge of misuse of a computer system. And guys, given the decade-and-a-half timeline of these allegations, Chief Neufeld believes there could be more victims out there who've experienced a similar situation. Anyone who has believed they've been contacted inappropriately by Singer or any other CPS officer, for that matter, is asked to call the professional standards section.
Great.
Unbelievable, guys. And this happens across the country, man, is cops constantly getting busted for inappropriately contacting women or using their computer to stalk them.
10.5 years.
16 years. 16 years.
Oh, I thought it said 10.5.
They said a decade and a half.
That's insane.
Yeah, he left the country, and it happens everywhere. Like, we played a video yesterday, guys, of an OPP. This woman OPP officer broke into her ex-boyfriend's house and held the boyfriend and his new girlfriend at gunpoint. Not gunpoint, but held them hostage for a while.
Yeah, she's the one that had that psycho look when she did her selfies.
Yeah, I said it looks like kissing her would be like licking bathroom tiles. Because her teeth were like this big.
Yeah, the horse tooth.
Yeah, like Donkey from Shrek.
Yeah, that's...
What's his pickup line? John Bond, that's your last warning, dude. That was pretty low, dude. Oh, man. Cops.
Yeah, man. It takes a special kind of person to want to be a cop.
Right? Like these winners here.
Jeez. The Benny Hill, man. This is the Benny Hill theme all the way. Boom. Oh, they gave him a love tap there.
One acorn away from disaster.
Yeah. Ends up like Reservoir Dogs.
Oh my God, you're playing it again?
Not the end of freedom. Yeah, I have. I haven't watched them in a long time. Like kissing
I've
floor
actually
tiles.
not seen the acorn video.
Oh,
you
yeah.
told me about it the other day. I was like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
Oh man, yeah, that is
really?
insane. That video is insane. Literally,
He's like, we're under fire, and he starts blasting away.
I'm hit. He just got hit, dude, and he's on the ground calling for backup.
Yeah,
the other cops right across the way, and she's looking at him like, "What the hell's going on?" And pulls out her gun and starts.
He just starts blasting away. I'm hit.
Like mag dumped into a car with somebody in there.
Yeah.
Because an acorn fell and hit the roof of the car, and it scared the shit out of him. That's why I put that in our video.
I know, and that's when we had the conversation.
Yeah, that's why I put that in the council meeting video, because after I did my, I went up and spoke for the first time ever. I felt like, they needed to hear it. And after I spoke, everybody that spoke before me, they all got the claps. They all got the claps. But as soon as I got done saying, hey, these police officers are doing bad, it was like you could hear literally an acorn drop.
Hey, TNT, can you play that vid I sent about the handcuff guy in the back of the car?
Just give me a sec. I suppose. What was it?
Fine, then.
What was it? It's cool. I'm just joking.
Fine, then.
I think the volumes are all probably real dialed in good today.
We got good volume.
Yeah. Yesterday, MadLabs was a little louder than you were. Today, you're pretty good and equal.
Well, he's a little bit below me, but
jeez, man,
just a little bit.
It was a
volume.
great volume.
I'm just
muted. No. I'm just looking for your video there. Sorry, dude. Handcuffed man. What? I can't find it.
That's okay.
I can see it on my desktop, but I can't seem to bring it into StreamYard. It won't
Oh well, that's nice. Them Wendy, you know, at least they didn't try to arrest you for something. Just said happy birthday.
Shit.
Yep. So there it comes.
Oh, this is a good one. So guys, yeah, we got another video. I remember somebody in here, Mitchell, was saying he likes, what was it? Likes moonshine, coffee, weed, and frying in a cast iron frying pan. Like,
there you go.
I will actually, I'll divorce a girl if she washes my cast iron with soap. I'm pretty cast iron friendly. My ex wasn't allowed to touch my cast iron pans.
We gave our cast irons away.
What'd you do that for?
So they could be rescued and somebody could love them properly.
Were they rusty?
Maybe. Maybe not.
They weren't used that often.
That's sacrilegious having rusty cast iron. Oh my.
That's why we gave them better homes.
You rehomed your cast iron? You should have told me. I would have come down to get some. I would have met you at the border. We were just handing off some cast iron.
Yeah, Michael Reed. I'm sure you do, buddy.
Yeah. Michael Reed. I like
most
strange.
do.
The fear of all Detroit drivers is making a wrong turn into the Ambassador Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the one that goes to Canada?
Yeah.
No shit, because you can't turn it around. If you turn around, it's illegal. Same here.
Oh, yeah. It happened to me one time.
I remember a friend of mine went to go buy some green, and it was near, we were out, it was like a cottage thing, and she turned down the wrong road and ended up at the border with all her pot. I'm like, what the? Oh,
It's so easy to do.
She got arrested and charged in the States, and it was long before it was anywhere near legal anywhere. And yeah, it ruined her life. It destroyed her life. They ripped her car to shreds, and oh yeah, and she was drinking too. She'd had a drink with the guy she got it from, and it was just a bad situation. And the poor girl, she was 18. Yeah.
It happened to me when I was leaving a Red Wings game. And took a wrong turn. Definitely not fun.
It was otherwise a routine impaired driving arrest. 38-year-old Ali Shobeg is in the back of a police cruiser after being patted down and cuffed en route to a police station after being found allegedly drunk behind the wheel of his car. And then this happens. He's got a gun. A semi-automatic pistol. He shimmies it to his knees.
Oh man!
We had police officers shot. We could have members of the public shot.
There's one of the McCormick's right there.
The video sent shockwaves through city law enforcement, prompting internal investigations looking at two things.
Why wasn't this detected during the search? And the other investigation is to how did this video get leaked? So we'll let those investigations take place. But in the meantime, we're more concerned with somebody being in the back of a police car.
No, they're more concerned about the video being leaked.
The officers only found out about the gun after hearing it fall to the floor with a thud. They pulled over and seized it. Shobeg now faces 9 criminal charges, including 8 firearms charges.
You don't want to think that somebody who's inside a police car or anywhere else for that matter has a gun, especially after they've been searched.
Shobeg has a history with guns, stemming from his connection to a 2005 shooting outside of a Toronto no-frills when he was 23 years old. Attempted murder charges were later dropped, but he was sentenced to 3 years for possession of a loaded firearm with a court-ordered lifetime firearm ban. Fast forward 14 years and he's in the back of a cruiser again, this time with a gun. Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders said today he'll be looking at whether the matter will be dealt with through training or disciplinary action. Ali Chiasson, CBC News, Toronto.
Wow. They really got to start searching these guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
they don't do their jobs at all, clearly, no matter what. Every way they get it wrong. They're arresting people that shouldn't be arrested. They're taking people in custody that have guns. Terrible.
That was in Ohio, Mitchell. It was the entire station was banging the one female cop.
Oh, come on.
That one?
Yeah, the entire station. The whole station was banging this one girl. She was a tiny little thing. And her husband wasn't in on it. Man, imagine being the husband.
That'd be he'd be the biggest cuckold in the world.
That's exactly the word I was going to use, man.
Oh my God. How many cops were in that department?
It was like quite a few. It was like
40?
Well, I want to say at least like 15.
There was at least 7 to 10 that were very openly doing it, and then it went really far. But yeah, Bruce Sinclair, they were more worried about that video being leaked.
Right.
Rather than the guy having the gun in the back of the
And
car.
he said it on camera.
That's probably the only way the cops or any cop would ever get fired.
Because they're embarrassed.
Yeah, they were embarrassed, man. For sure.
And it just shows that they don't want that transparency. How did this get leaked?
Guys, remember we had T-Shots in here yesterday?
Yep.
She
gave her a sub.
Well, that's great. Everybody, T-Shots is awesome. But I'm going to share a quick. I'm not going to share a long video of hers, but she did a partial audit at a hotel that I had audited in the past. And the guy came out and gave her trouble, and you should listen to her. The way she dealt with it was perfect. I love it.
And this is probably, she doesn't audit, right?
No.
She just records. And
she's one of the nicest girls on the planet, dude. I couldn't imagine her auditing. She walks around with a camera. She keeps moving. She has a gimbal and a camera, and she points it straight forward and walks around and films. And then she's a really nice lady. She talks to her friends, everybody in the chat room. Somebody's got to share her. Oh, there you go. Section 2B shared it. Guys, T-Shots, I went into her live the other night. It was yesterday, just before we went live. Yesterday, MadLab. And she came into our live. But she told me on her live that she did an audit, a partial audit, and she wanted me to see it. She was just getting ready to film. She was just setting up her cameras, and the security guard come out. It's just a short video. Guys, check this out. This is awesome. Share it share it indiscriminately there. Section 2B shared it. It's T-Shots. You guys want to check this channel out. She's an awesome channel.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
Yeah, sorry, just to let you know, like people that are minding to filming.
Oh, I'm not filming, and this is a public sidewalk.
No, you can film
okay.
here, but you can't film like that.
I wasn't filming in there. I was just setting up.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. This is a public sidewalk anyways. It doesn't matter. I could point in there technically.
Good
I
for
could
her.
technically point there, though. I'm on a public sidewalk.
You can't film like that way. You can film like anything, but don't.
I'm on a public sidewalk. You have no say.
Yeah, but you can't film inside.
I can't. I'm on a public sidewalk. It doesn't matter if I show them or
You
not.
can't film inside. This is privacy.
I don't need
You need to
permission
ask
from
them,
you.
like, okay, I'm filming your-
This is a public sidewalk. Technically, no.
Get out of here.
I know that's a private property, but I can film in there from the public. No, you don't know your rights. Look up your rights.
Bravo, T-Shots. And listen to her voice. She's shaking after.
Damn right.
Right.
Bravo, young lady.
Good for her. And she still didn't point it in there, but she probably should have just to say, fuck you, buddy.
She turned it right at him when she needed to. She's not an auditor.
Right.
One of the sweetest girls out there.
Hang on, guys. If I'm live, just give me a minute. I'm honestly just
Poor T-Shots, man. That's
blown away by that guy thinking I can't film from a public sidewalk. He's saying I can't point the camera into the hotel, but I'm on a public sidewalk. Just working on seeing the chats here, guys. Sorry. I just was standing over here trying to set up. I was just outside using the ledge trying to set up, and this is a public sidewalk. But that was wild. Not how I intended to start a members live stream, but hey, you're getting behind the scenes, right?
There you go.
Listen to her voice.
Hello, Eric. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. On that note, it is Saturday, December 28th.
She's shaking right up, man. Like, that's
yeah.
And the time is 4:07.
This happened yesterday.
Oh,
the temperature
really?
is 9 degrees Celsius, and sorry you had to witness me cussing out a security guard. Well, I wasn't really cussing him out. I didn't swear at all, but it just, he did not know what my rights were.
Sly Shy, good to see you.
So that was pretty wild.
Guys, make sure sub to. Could you share that again for me one more time, please? Section 2B. Anybody in here who hasn't followed this girl, T-Shots, I'm going to be doing a video with her one of these days soon. She's not an auditor. I most certainly am an auditor. And we're gonna combine our styles. We're gonna go out. She's gonna teach me how to relax and peacefully record and not get red alerted and attacked all the time. And I'm gonna teach her, how not to be shook like that, because we're definitely gonna get some some interactions. I get interactions all the time.
Keep standing your ground. Don't let it shake you.
Right. You know your rights.
Reaction and move on.
You know what you're doing is legal.
I'm so happy she was so excited to tell me yesterday when I got into her live stream. She's like, "I'm so glad you're here."
She handled it very well.
I told off the security guard.
He was sleeping, but I caught it. I caught most of the stream and subbed to her. So anybody out there watching this, make sure you go ahead and give her some support.
Absolutely.
Somebody else asked if Detroit was the same as it was back when they lived there. Well, it's come up quite a bit in the last decade plus. Ever since what's his name, the mayor Duggan. Mayor Duggan took over and kind of did a lot of really good stuff, and he's actually going to be running for governor against Gretchen Whitmer coming up here. So it should be a good battle. But he's done great stuff for Detroit, getting rid of all the abandoned houses, or quite a few of them. It's a big turnaround for sure. It's still dangerous for sure, and you still go. There's still got the ghetto neighborhoods, which half a mile south of where we are. There's it's ghetto right across 8 Mile. But drug houses, crack houses, all that. But the midtown, the downtown. They built it up really nice.
Come on, ghetto man. That's pretty racist. No, I'm kidding.
Straight up ghetto.
I totally fucking the ghetto. I used to live in the ghetto as a kid, but it was a native ghetto. It wasn't.
Sure, there's ghettos of all places. Every city has a ghetto. That's just true.
And then I moved to a white people ghetto.
They have.
I've lived in a few trailer parks.
Hey, they call Hazel Park.
And they weren't double wides either. These were single trailers, 3 feet from each other. You could barely open your door.
Yep, our city is known as Hazel Tucky.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
guys.
Ever since I can remember, that's what it's been called.
One thing I find, remember I was mentioning earlier the differences between the right and the left. One thing I find with the left is if you make any sort of argument they disagree with, you're racist. You're a Nazi. You're a racist.
Yeah.
I always find that. Oh, yeah.
Can't disagree. You must conform.
Before I started auditing, I was considering doing a politics channel. But I can't stand the sound of Trudeau's voice. I'm addicted to politics. I used to know about your guys' politics. Over the last 12 years, I know everything there is to know about American politics. I'm very much exaggerating, but I really did follow.
It was pretty easy, though, because it was quite the show.
Yeah, and during COVID is when I really got into it. Ben Shapiro is actually one of my favorite channels out there. All those political commentary channels. That was where I was headed in my life for a YouTube channel.
Wow.
I was doing something like that, but I can't stand Justin Trudeau, and he sounds like this little wiener. It's like, holy crap.
That's funny. It totally changed your course of YouTube.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Thanks to him.
I couldn't do it. I could not listen. Thank you, former TPS. Hey, right on, former TPS. It is more entertaining, and I can't stand Justin Trudeau. I just hate the voice. Hey, Regent Park. That's where Canada Cop Watch. Oh, that's where Canada Cop Watch lived. Yeah, no, our Prime Minister, back when he was a drama teacher, a substitute teacher, when he was younger and a teacher, he was being investigated for underage screwing one of his students, man.
Right.
And she was like 12 or 14, just some really young age. And his dad was rich. His dad was a prime minister from the early 80s, I think it was, or 70s, late 70s. Pierre Trudeau his father used to be prime minister. Wow. And they paid the girl's family off and swept it under the rug. And this guy, Justin Trudeau, he's like this, he claims to be this anti-racist, woke jackass. Meanwhile, there's every year for years, for like a decade, on Halloween, he dressed up in blackface.
Right.
Like, and there's pictures of it. It's not just like somebody's just saying, hey, this guy was a blackface guy. No.
He had a fetish for it.
Like, he dressed up as a genie once with the turban and blackfaced all out, and he's like, and then he goes whining that he's the least racist person in the world. It's like, no. Like,
is this Justin Castro?
Yeah. I was just telling them that I was gonna become a
talking head.
A political commentator is what I wanted to do with.
You'd be good at it.
You know what? I'm addicted to politics. I love politics. I have that arsehole attitude that'll piss off the other side, so I get more views on my channel. Like I can totally make fun of whatever side I choose to make fun of, and I have the backing to do it. But I decided to become an auditor because the reason I couldn't do it was because of Justin Trudeau. I can't stand his voice. I can't stand it. And to become a political commentator, I'd have to listen to him talk in the House of Commons and stuff. Jesus.
And editing. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, I'd have to listen to him every day. Damn. Like, literally, I couldn't. Yeah, and his mom was a rock star, screwing Fidel Castro, and yeah, she was quite the
a groupie
for sure. Yeah, she was, for real. She actually ended up in a mental asylum, didn't she, MadLab? Trudeau's mom.
I don't know. She had affairs with a lot of people, Mick Jagger, and she used to frequent Studio 54 in New York, like in the 70s, like all the time.
Super party animal.
Oh yeah, she was a partier for sure.
I thanks. You know what? I think one day I might make a political channel. Who knows? Now that I've gotten the hang, you know what, guys? The first 2 years of YouTube was spent learning how to do YouTube. Like, Christ, editing videos. That took me forever to learn. Holy shit! It was.
I know that one. My channel's we're new to auditing, but my channel's 14 years old. So.
Yeah. No,
my early videos are pretty terrible.
Do you know, dude, that my channel, I just got a notification that my channel is 2 years old.
Awesome.
And
congratulations.
And before that, I had never edited a video in my entire life.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll learn quick.
Oh, I was waiting for you, Jay.
Who's Jay?
It is a lot. Karen, Frankie, and Sid here with you. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Good to see you. As Karen's been telling you about all morning, the viral video everyone's kind of talking about today, and there's always the one, is rather interesting. Police are investigating a video showing a Toronto officer basically flipping off a civilian, and it's caught on camera. The civilian confronted police because allegedly they were parked illegally grabbing a coffee. The police say they work 11-hour days, and they're justified in doing it. For those just saying hello to us this morning, tuning into the show, who haven't seen the video, here it is.
Allowed to park in loading zone, no parking while everybody else gets screwed in tickets? What's that? You don't know. So if I park there, how much would my ticket be?
I get where you're coming from. At the end of the day, like, we work 11 hours.
Don't cops explain to me doing this, okay? It looks really bad. You're brand new. You're brand new. You're right out of the college, so I want to hear from you, okay?
Listen, men are talking.
We're doing our job, bro.
Yeah, I'm not your bro. I'm not your bro. It's a green light. You guys just missed the whole light cycle.
This made front page news for weeks in Toronto. The fact that the cop gave him the finger.
Toronto, I think it was in the New York Post.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, man, this was all over. Like
this was
like,
everywhere. She gave him the finger. All he did was confront them about parking in a loading zone where we would have gotten a $200 ticket or towed. But listen to these pricks. These guys are some of the most idiotic cucks. You know, I bet you none of them are thinking, look at the girl on the left. She's legs.
actually the smartest one of the, the three.
And she has, she thinks. But these two guys, look at them. It looks like they needed their wife's permission.
Can I just point something out, TNT?
Yeah.
So when this cop gave me the finger, it was around 3:30 in the afternoon. She had just started her shift, and at around 10 or 11 o'clock at night, that's when she arrested Auditing Canada. I can't remember what the arrest was. He's going to have to explain it. But yeah, so she was involved in Auditing Canada's arrest the same day. It's pretty funny.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So you recorded her 8 hours before she arrested one of our friends?
Yeah. I think she was pissed off.
Okay, so that's how it played out.
These two guys on the right, their wives dressed them and gave them permission to leave the house. Like, these two guys are the biggest wieners.
Well, the guy in the middle, he used to be on TSN, right?
Yeah.
He was a sportscaster on TSN, and the guy on the right, Frankie Flowers, used to be a weatherman in Barrie, and then he moved down to Toronto and thought he thinks he's a cool cat. Flowers.
Listen to the commentary these assholes had.
Toronto police say they can't comment yet on specifics, but they acknowledge the officer's behavior was, quote, inappropriate.
Ooh.
There's a couple of ways we can go here, Frankie. Where do you want to start?
First off, if somebody comes with a camera,
I agree,
even the first term that he used,
you got to pause it for 1 second, dude.
Looking about.
Sorry. Penny, I have 2 daughters, so lose that attitude.
No, she's talking about the guy in the middle. Like the dude with his legs crossed.
Oh, sorry.
Not you. Penny, you know who Penny is. Penny's from Australia. She's one of our biggest supporters.
Okay. Never mind.
How much am I going to get a ticket for? And it came in, even his tone wasn't a tone of just questioning and asking. It was a tone of aggression that he came right after them. The Toronto police right now, today, see so much on the streets and have so much disrespect in many ways. And, on the other side, people will say that they haven't really created a good reputation for themselves. That looked like somebody, for me, just trying to get a viral video. And even us showing it and giving it grace today is giving that man the attention that he was looking and seeking to get. And I'm somebody that really is not for that. I know the response from the officer is not the right response. But, the same thing with my son or myself, even in that circumstance where that person is coming at me, yelling at me, and then also saying, hey, you're not even going through a green light right now because the attention he's taking away from them. He was somebody out there trying to be viral. And to me, I grew up in a time when you respected the police. I grew up in a time where you respected authority because they helped you.
I just want to beat
not
this guy.
Not harmed you. And they were in a loading zone getting a coffee. Okay? If they go out tomorrow and help you with that person robbing your home, and they had a little bit more energy because they got a coffee yesterday, thank you.
Well, if that guy gets jumped down the street, he's going to need those officers. Like, let's tell it like it is. Mm-hmm. Like, all of a sudden, you may need them.
I hate that.
And it's a valid point.
Me too.
Where do you want to take this, Karen?
Well, I guess the larger context behind this story is just last week, the City of Toronto raised parking fines for offences such as that. Of course, Toronto police have not said how much a ticket would cost a civilian if they parked that way. This is just added context. I don't feel any which way about it. Basically, Toronto police, the City of Toronto raised the fines for nearly all parking offences. Toronto Police Association say that their officers were baited and provoked, and Toronto Police Service says the officer's reaction was inappropriate. And
you can't bait a good cop.
Exactly.
That's the same in the United States and Canada, guys. If there are good cops, they're going to put up with shit. Us pointing a camera at them and calling them out on their bullshit is a fraction of what they'd have to deal with in a mental like a mental distress case or some tweaked out guy that has a knife, you know. It's not that big of a deal, us trying to, quote unquote, bait the cops with a camera. It's ridiculous.
I really want to apologize to Penny. I didn't mean anything by
okay.
it. I don't want to. I thought it said MadLab instead of middle, and yeah. Sorry.
I know she forgives you. She's been around forever, man. Yeah, she's one of the best, one of our biggest supporters.
And they're investigating the circumstances that led up to it.
One more thing I would like to add, though, too, is if that parking spot put them a little bit closer to their car and they had to respond to a call, then I support them on that.
Especially if it's your call. Yeah, especially if it's your call.
I support the cops.
Look, nowadays, everyone feels entitled with the phone. It's getting more and more aggressive with each passing day for a variety of issues. I do draw a line at I have a phone, so I demand you answer my questions. They're not publicly elected officials.
Public servants.
No, they're not. They work for people. They don't work for you necessarily, but they work for
fucking
people.
Clueless.
So the I have a phone, you have to answer my question now thing is grating on my last nerves, and it's increasing by the day. So yes, people just want to go viral for a wide variety of reasons, but careful who you stick your phone in front of, because you might not get it back, and something else might happen. With that said,
okay, I gotta beat this guy.
That's
okay. This clown gets an audit. You get an audit.
Yeah.
That's an auditing.
Where's this studio at? Go right out in front of that window right there.
Oh hell yeah!
Camera.
I'm doing this tomorrow, man.
Can I come?
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna have to point him out to me. Yeah. I'll make fun of him. I'll
You
write notes.
You can't miss his jacket, so
I'll bring a big Sharpie and we'll write insults about his coat and his ugly hair.
He double chugs boots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at those. Look at them chins.
Yeah.
Social media 101. If someone sticks a phone in your face like that, to engage them is not smart.
Listen to this bootlicker.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're an officer in uniform. Any interaction that you give this person is exactly what they're craving and what they feed off of.
So this is hilarious. This is the type of guy that makes our videos for us. Because he's the one, I'm not going to give you what you're looking for.
Right.
And he like whips out his phone. He's like, I'm not going to give you what you're looking for. And he's shaking, fucking filming. This is the guy. This is the guy that makes our videos go viral.
Yes.
He knows what we're doing. He knows that we have cameras. He knows that he should just leave, but he can't do it. This is the definition of a Darren.
He is the content right there, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, you could tell. You could tell. That girl, she would walk right by us. The girl with the nice legs, she would walk right by us and not say a word. The gay guy on the right, whatever, Frankie Flowers.
Frankie
Flowers.
Flowers, right. Frankie Flowers.
He would be too scared to say anything. He would look to his wife or his boyfriend and ask permission to say something or ask them to confront us. He would probably speak to the manager, the guy on the right. And this guy would come out and tell us, I'm not going to give you what you're looking for.
Wow, he does.
And he would give us everything.
Do you know who this guy is? He's Belly Boy's brother. He is. He's Belly Boy's
the conversation wouldn't be happening if the cop didn't park illegally.
Right.
And, I mean, imagine if they show this all over the national news, but they ain't going to show the Canada Cop Watch when the guy tells him to fuck off or whatever he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, pal.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Right.
But, in about a week, I guarantee you that's going to make national news. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You think so?
Watch. Oh, I know so.
Sweet.
I know so. So just stay tuned in the next week or so.
Hell yeah.
He's in a heap of dog doo-doo, that guy.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Here, check this out.
So that was just a really poor decision to even interact in that conversation. Get in the cruiser, go. You have no worries for the rest of the day.
So I think that I will debate that to say that I think that it's easy to say, but if you're at 11-hour shift, you're at the end of your shift, You're tired. You don't know the context of what calls they just came from, where they're at their wits' end.
How many foreheads
And at
does
that
this
moment,
guy
this
have?
person comes at you. As human beings, sometimes you want to stand up for yourself. It's sometimes hard. It's the right thing to do is to get in the car and go away.
Is it that hard, Frankie?
No,
I know what you're saying,
but I understand
don't know
where
if
they're
it's that
coming
hard.
from.
I don't.
I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could say that. I don't. Like to me, if I'm at the end of that kind of shift and I'm that tired, but
go home.
See ya. I'm in the cruiser and I'm gone and I'm drinking my coffee. I'm not engaging in any way. But that's
You
just
are,
me.
though.
Clearly, other people are different.
Oh, horseshit.
Let us
This
know.
guy would-
Feedback at Breakfast Television.
This guy would tell us
the
not
thing
to
that people
film
are
his
talking
Tesla.
about today. So are we.
Put your phone down.
Yes.
It's
What he
illegal to
said.
film my Tesla.
Don't film my license plate.
No, he's got a Prius, this guy.
His wife bought him a Prius.
Yeah, Prius. A big yellow one.
And those are the people we got pumping out information to the general public.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Why is Michigan Constitutional Crusader going to cry and hang out in the corner? What are you doing hiding in a corner, buddy? Don't do
I think
that.
he's talking
We all
about
love you.
that guy.
Yeah. That is crazy. And I'm not joking, guys. That is the type of guy that figures he's got the auditors all figured out. And, he's got a Prius. Michigan Constitutional Crusader. It's like,
That's right. He does.
Yeah, but you're not a jerk like the other guy.
The first time
But it's not
met
yellow.
up with
Is it
them,
yellow?
We saw him
It
pull
is
up.
not.
Hey, Michigan, did it come with your purse? I said it in one of my videos. I can't remember which video it was, and I'm like, I didn't know they sold those to men. It was the video of the Hamilton police where I was with MadLab and Canada Cop Watch, and I was like, oh, they have hybrids. I'm like, I didn't know they sold those to men. And this dude got in my messages in the morning. He's like, I'm a real man and I have a hybrid. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, did it come? I'm like, get your panties out of a bunch, ma'am. Oh, yeah. This poor guy didn't know what he was walking into. I'm like, listen, ma'am, get your panties out of a bunch. And, I'm like, did that come with a free purse?
When the first time we met up with them, they pulled up in his little car, and he got out of it. Big old guy. Hello, nice to meet you.
He's a big dude too.
Yeah, and he showed me his cool. He's got a pepper spray gun. So you put little vials of pepper spray in it.
Oh,
and you get it in the holster, and he gets fucked with sometimes. People think it's an actual gun, but it's just a pepper spray gun, and it shoots out pepper spray.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, MadLab?
Just to Spencer, he said, too bad I didn't get better coverage and optics on this. Just so I'm not sure if there's any, there's some viewers in the audience that follow me. YouTube is shadow banning me for some weird reason.
They do it.
Lately it's been affecting my channel a lot because my followers are growing very slowly. I'll put out a video. Shut up. I'll put out a video and I'll get like 300 followers on one video, and the next day I'll put out another video. I'll have like 25,000 views, and I'll only get like 2 subscribers. So they 100% they're shadow banning me, and I guarantee it's that. I don't know for sure, but there's a cop he's an inspector with the Toronto Police, and he's making a ton of complaints against myself, TNT, Canada Cop Watch, Rebel News, and he's getting our videos taken down. So I'm sure he has some effect on YouTube. So
it's shadow banning is a real thing. Public Tour, he got shadow banned for a while there. Denver Metro Audits, he got shadow banned there for a while. So it's like I think we got shadow banned actually for a little while there. After we put out our poll watching video, our views went from 20,000, 30,000 down to 5,000 or less quickly. And then now they're starting to. It's a month or so. I'm not sure what the real ban is, but I've heard about a month or a couple months it could be, and then you'll start getting back into the algorithm more, and people will say, "Hey, I subscribed to you, but I ain't seeing any of your videos."
Yeah. So Spencer, asked, what does shadow ban actually mean? It's a shadow ban, not a band. And what it is, it's basically your channel's being banned. Like,
without striking it down.
YouTube isn't pushing your videos. So when people go onto YouTube and they're looking at videos and it just pops up, my videos sometimes will pop up. It'll be suggested for you to watch one of my videos. YouTube, if they're pissed at you, they'll just make it not ever pop your videos up. So people actually have to actively seek your videos out, which is why when it happens, we share each other's links, we get in together, we do shows like this. It pools all our
resources, right?
All of our subscribers, and it, you know what? Like,
all they do is suppress you. That's all it is. They suppress you for a while until you shut up, and then and then you come back again. They let you come back a little bit, and then they shut you down again.
It's a form of tyrantism. Tyrants.
It's like when you hardly ever see an auditor channel get over 500,000 subscribers. Yep. They'll almost never get there, and when they do get there, they start a new channel because they've already got the 500 on that one, and they want to keep growing, so they get another channel. I'll probably never.
What do you guys feel about multiple channels?
I have.
It's hard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I have two channels.
I'd like to. She's got a channel, and I'd like to eventually start another one, kind of more, covering other videos that aren't ours and giving, commentary on it.
I have another one. We used to actually try and do it. It was called Corrupt Copcast, and we didn't get off to a good start. I think our schedules are quite a bit different. Like with Canada Cop Watch, he's more of a night guy. I'm an early morning guy. Like right now, we're 2.5 hours into the show. As soon as this show's over, I'm going to bed. Right?
Yeah,
I might stay up and watch some videos for a little bit.
I'm a night guy. She's early. I'm a night.
I've usually been asleep for 2 hours by now.
Yeah.
You know what? Me too. Yeah. After my box of wine. No, I'm kidding.
No, sometimes I'll turn it on and I fall asleep to your.
No, yeah, we discussed that last time. Yeah, she'll put it on. She got an earbud in one ear, and I'm watching on the TV, and I turn around and she's gone.
Yeah, and yes, Penny. Multiple channels get boring, like Impact 1, Impact 2, 3.
I appreciate Impact, but they're all the same now. He needs to get back to auditing, that's for sure.
One thing I can't handle is the
AI voice.
The AI voices that
the AI voice is terrible.
I like the guy. At first, I didn't. At first, him and we didn't get along because he used to. Actually, I mentioned this to him, so it's not.
Hey, my alarm's going off. Give me 1 second, TT.
Yeah.
Got it.
With Impact, when he first started, people would ask him, "Why are you wearing a mask?" He goes, "Oh, well, I'm sensitive to the sun." And I'm like, "Dude, I just told
better
him,
excuse." Right.
I'm like, "Please, dude." I'm like, "I like your channel. You're brand new. Tell people the fucking truth because it's your privacy."
Sure.
And he wouldn't do it. And then I was like, we actually ended up in a back and forth, and he kicked me out from commenting on his channel for a bit, and it was my own fault. Like, but I was like, dude, I can't handle it. Like, he just some things, like what was it? Mr. Ghost? Love Mr. Ghost, one of my favorite auditors. But I didn't like when he's like, I'm not filming you, I'm reading the Quran, and he's like holding a phone, filming them. I'm like, guys, if you're gonna go out and film people, the one thing I personally, as an auditor, can't handle is bullshitting people. I'm not filming you. Lying, outright bold-faced lies, or I'm wearing a mask because even when it's cold outside, I try not to say I'm wearing a mask because it's fucking cold out. I try to say it's because I want my privacy. I don't want you having my picture.
Right. That's how I say, hey, I'm wearing my mask because I can wear a mask, so I choose to. Simple as that. You don't like it, oh well.
Holy smokes, Slice. 6 hours of sleep. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm about the same as you, Slice. I'm about 5-6 hours a night.
I get up about 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
I go to sleep at about 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I edit a video before 6 or 7 in the morning.
I'll tell you what, my best editing when I'm in my bag is at nighttime after I've had a few beers and she's sleeping, and then she gets annoyed because I'm clicking and clacking on the computer and my mouse, and she's like, "Man, I'm trying to sleep over here." I'm
and
like,
laughing at your own jokes.
Or he'll be up until 3 in the morning, and then I wake up at 5, and I'm like twiddling my thumbs in the dark for hours.
Well, I'm not getting up at 5 in the morning, so I don't care if I go to bed at midnight. I'm not getting up at 5 in the morning unless we have a recording session with MCC. Then we got to get up real early and go out to Ann Arbor. So hopefully we'll do that soon. We were supposed to go today, but bad weather. It's still raining. Been going all day long. And then I was going to do something around here because Ann Arbor's a little distance from us, but I was going to do somewhere around here and go do it with public tour. And rain came and you know, it was supposed to stop by afternoon, but no, it just kept going. So another day, we'll get it done.
James, yeah, I'm absolutely going to do other provinces, and Brooke Cameron is one of our best moderators. She wants to see the Tim Hortons video, not the crazy one, but I know which one she's talking about. I haven't even released this video on my channel.
Yeah, we love Brooke. She's been a strong supporter, and she's a moderator on our channel too. I only have a few. I have her, Sassy, and Brandon Mitchell.
So
Brooke is amazing.
Yep.
Every single time.
That's what I'm gonna do, guys.
I agree.
She has a request for a video, and I'm gonna
Let's
honor
do
this
it.
request. This is one of Canada Cop Watch's videos, guys. So anybody who doesn't know who Canada Cop Watch is, thank you, officer. We don't need you here anymore. You can leave. If you don't know who Canada Cop Watch is, you can just get the hell out of my room. Guys, make sure and subscribe to his channel. This is what it looks like. Him and I do a lot of work together, and he does a lot of work alone. Love the guy. Like my brother. He does good work. Him and I have been through a lot of shit, I'll tell you that.
Jim Bolton, good to have you back.
Again, Jim Bolton. Holy smokes. We've been on for a long time when Jim Bolton comes in the room.
I think he just got off work, so.
I can put the...
This is just a little context to this video, guys. This is one where Canada Cop Watch. Oh, it's weird. It's a funny video, but somebody's just asked me, T-Road. I audit lots of banks. The banks know who I am now. There's not that many banks in Canada, so as I come across them, I do it. Yeah, I'll audit them. I am going across different provinces. Jim Bolton, like I said, good to see you, buddy. This is a. We were walking down the street. We were going to audit some government places, and Canada Cop Watch is like, "Oh shit, we're passing a Starbucks." He's like, "How much you want to bet True North Transparency needs to stop at Starbucks?" And sure as shit, I come walking up behind Canada Cop Watch. I'm like, "Dude, we have to do the Starbucks." And so we ended up doing the Starbucks, and right across the street is this Wendy's and Tim Hortons. So we audited the whole place, and it lasted hours. This one lasted hours. Are you really former TPS? Former TPS? I'd love to know that.
Both down, eh? Okay. I do have permission, by the way.
You do?
Yeah.
From Starbucks?
It's from Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Hi.
Fuck with these guys nowadays, man. They come from the United States.
Hey, thanks, former TPS. I'll check it out.
In the United States, and they think they're going to do this in Canada. So I got consent from Nicole to do so, though.
We don't have a Nicole, okay?
That's all you, man. You're trustable, you're reliable. I appreciate you.
Hey, asshole. On my picture, man.
Sorry?
I haven't even edited this video yet, guys. It's from August.
What's wrong with this piece of shit.
But MadLab spends a lot of
guys
time
out here
away
that
from the
think they
camera.
can film anywhere, right? Sorry?
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Bunch of clowns.
Oh yeah, I remember
with
this
you
guy.
when you wrap up. I'm not talking to you. Oh, awesome. 2-on-1.
This is
eh?
what we're gonna end it
well,
on,
we can
guys.
do
This is a
2-on-2,
good
boys. Let's fucking do it, boys.
I was so confused.
Very uncomfortable with 3 people.
I was confused watching it.
That is crazy.
I was like,
Only
what the fuck?
Starbucks would close their drive.
Like, what the hell's what's Canada Cop Watch doing? MadLab won't even help me.
Mark, I don't even think it's worth it. I think we need fucking months.
I thought MadLab and Canada Cop Watch
I don't
were
even think it's
conspiring
worth
to
it.
beat me
Mark,
up.
I got bottom bunk if anything. I heard you were looking for me. You guys are law enforcement. You guys are not Care Bears. You guys are not Power Rangers. You guys
No,
are
this is
supposed to show up when there's
this is on Leslie right at
I have 700
Kingston
followers
Road.
on Instagram. It's called Early Pictures.
Early pictures, guys. Go follow them.
We just spoken with Starbucks staff.
Sick when I got the new mic.
I got bottom bunk, yeah.
We're not harassing, assaulting. Yeah, we got the eyes in the sky up as well.
No hate coming from me, man. I know the shot, the news item with the cop giving the finger. He had the Ray-Ban.
Yeah, it's a green light. You guys just missed the whole light cycle.
You see a lot of people are going to see it. Where are they going to see it?
Right there. You're looking at it right now.
On a YouTube live stream. No. We have our role. You guys have yours. Keep doing your thing, man. You guys do your thing. We're all filmmakers.
Give me a movie you've made at least.
Well, the rubber match.
The rubber match.
Yeah. Guys tried to speak to him. You refused.
We audited for like 7 hours, 8 hours this day straight.
Masks. I don't care what any of you guys
We almost
say.
died.
Every time
I swear to God, I didn't have a drink of water for 6 hours. I was like,
You couldn't do it.
MadLab was like, I'm gonna die. I gotta go.
I think I just left.
You did. Remember, you're like, no, we walked out together. But you're like, dude, you're like, I
Went
am
to the
gonna
dollar
die.
store and dropped like $20 on Gatorade.
You actually said you were going to die. Guys, this is Canada Cop watching.
Yeah. Is it a compilation?
No, this is one audit.
Okay. Is it old?
No, it's from this year, but what he does.
'Cause I remember seeing a
he
guy
has a-
where you two were like, you were over there, and he was talking to the guy, and you're like, he was like goading the guy to like against
Yeah,
you.
this is that audit.
Okay.
It's not a compilation. This is just 2 massive audits. It's a 30-minute video. That's why I said we're going to end on this one. So
Okay.
it's a great one to watch. Canada Cop Watch, guys. Make sure and check out Canada Cop Watch.
He's a legend.
The 3 of us were out this day. It was me, MadLab Press, Canada Cop Watch, auditing the shit out of Toronto.
Putting in the work.
Oh yeah, man. We did a lot of work this summer.
Hardest
Next
workers
year's
in,
going to be
Canada.
insane. This year's going to be insane. 2025.
Let's do it. I'm ready. We're coming to Canada.
MadLab Press and I got some real good things in the works. Canada Cop Watch and I too. Canada Cop Watch is working on his own stuff. It's
What's going on, brother?
awesome.
By the end of January, we're gonna have some amazing.
Man, I don't know why these guys are here.
You're welcome,
What's
Brooke
going
Cameron.
on,
Thank
sir?
you so much for being an
Heard you were
excellent
looking for
moderator. We love you.
Yep, that's love.
Yeah, activate. Go ahead. I'm activated as well.
I'm the one flying the drone. Okay, guys, just a little backup. So this is his intro. He does longer intros than I do. It's no big deal. The whole video will start soon. I'm the drone pilot on this day. He couldn't get his working for some reason. Or no, he lost the wire. Remember, he lost the wire for his drone. He lost the wire that goes from the phone to the controller, so he couldn't his drone. This is Eagle Eye. It's not Hawkeye. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the name of yours, is Eagle Eye?
Yeah. Well, he named it. I never named my drone, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, John, that guy's a total porn star right here. With his glasses.
I understand that. What did you tell them?
We didn't know. We didn't know what's going on, so we came to speak to your friend, but he refused to talk to you.
Understandable. So what are you telling them now?
Yeah, I'm flying the drone from like a half a block away.
Okay, we didn't cooperate, and
we don't know what you guys.
There's basically nothing to worry about, is what I would hope you would say. There's a couple of guys with cameras. This public filming is a right of ours, and Maybe they need to be educated on that, possibly. I don't know.
But just so you know, they can ask you to leave their property. That's public space. This is not public space.
Yeah, they haven't asked us to leave though. So. I actually have a water in my pocket.
Again, soliciting a trespass.
This is from here. So if they want to ask a paying customer to leave for no crime, they could do so.
Yeah, it's their
They're going to do that on live as well, right?
Yeah, that's their choice.
I understand. I'll just hang around, I guess, to wait to see what they ask. If they do ask us to leave, we were already leaving until we seen you guys pull up, to be honest. So just kind of came back to make sure that you guys knew that we're not running nothing to hide, it's just public filming. Nothing
Just that these guys were concerned as well that you guys were wearing masks.
And it's Tim Hortons.
Brother, 3 years ago,
Not Jim Hortons.
we walked into
And it is
that
a coffee
Canadian
shop.
Tire, this Tim Hortons without a mask. You guys were gonna come
That'd
and
be funny if it
escort
was
us
called
out.
Jim Hortons.
So because they
Jim-
all of a
Jim
sudden
Bolton.
switched back to, I'm all
I've got a
right.
body camera going
I
as well.
appreciate it. So just because they switched back to now the masks are not mandatory, it should not be a concern. It's definitely not a safety alert for 2 police officers to come
No,
over here.
if citizens call us, we have to respond. You aware of that?
I understand that you guys are supposed to respond, but you get some sort of information on the phone, and when they tell you there's no crime being mentioned, I just don't understand why you guys continuously come for cameras, especially when we're dealing with budget issues and...
What did I tell you as it relates to your phone?
I don't know. I'm just here myself. I came to talk to you.
Okay, I tried to speak to him. You refused to speak to us.
That's all right, brother.
We
You
have
know
to
that.
say, if somebody complains,
Talking about me.
then we have to try and investigate.
Yeah, but
Oh, this is
that's
part
all it
2.
Again, there's
Wait.
nothing to investigate here. You
Oh
guys
shit,
are
guys!
literally
Sorry, I gotta stop this.
investigating
I was wondering what was going
people
on. I'm
filming
like,
from
this is
public.
crazy. Like,
Well, I'll tell you, it's
I
just
don't ever
making
have
people a
this.
little uncomfortable.
I was gonna say who's at the cops right here. It's Canada
That's
Cop
Canada
Watch,
Cop
Mad
Watch.
Lab?
Yeah. So guys, just no Canada Cop Watch.
Just
MadLab
him.
stayed across the street.
Okay.
He didn't stay across the street. He stayed with me on the sidewalk. He was across the street at first, but then he crossed over and he wouldn't say anything to the police.
Okay. That's the best way. Honestly, that's the best way to deal with
Both
police.
of those guys came up to me and asked me what I was doing, and I said,
I forgot that was a 2-parter, guys. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Oh, man. Do you see this one here? We did the Mr. Beast film set. Beast Games, it's called. It's on Amazon now.
I think
filmed this set.
we're blocked. I can't see it.
Mr. Beast right here. It's just this little.
Okay,
video.
there it is. I see it.
Yeah, his stayed up, but Mr. Beast and Amazon copyright struck me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can put them both down, eh?
I do have permission, by the way.
You do?
Yeah.
From servants?
It's from Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? Fuck with these guys nowadays, man. They come from the United States and they see the YouTuber guys in the United States.
Tomorrow
and they
we'll
think
do
they're gonna
part
do
2
this
of this one, guys.
in Canada. So I got consent from Nicole to do so, though.
We don't have a Nicole, okay?
That's all you, man. You're trustable, you're reliable. I appreciate you.
Hey, asshole. On my picture, man.
Yeah, that's the guy I remember.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a suggestion.
The cops were after everything.
What's wrong with this piece of shit? Fuck guys out here that thinks they can film anywhere, eh?
We can ask you to stop filming us as well, please.
Sorry?
Please stop filming us.
Where are you?
Bunch of clowns. Mark, it ain't even worth it, bud. Sir, could I have a word with you when you wrap up?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, awesome. 2-on-1, eh? Well, we could do 2-on-2, boys. Let's fucking do it, boys.
I do feel very uncomfortable with 3 people filming me.
That is crazy.
They blocked their
Only
drive-through.
Starbucks would close
We're
their
not gonna do the
drive-thru
drive-through
for
anymore.
public
'cause
filming.
it's scary.
With the garbage can.
Who's wondering what you guys are filming?
Mark, I don't even think it's worth it. I think we would fuck them up quick, and I don't even think it's Mark. I don't even think it's worth it. Mark, I got bottom bunk if anything. What's up, man?
Now, if he were to
Ladies and
actually attack
gentlemen,
you, could
Canada Cop Watch.
Canada Cop Watch get in trouble for
We are out here
goading
today
him?
with True North Press.
I don't think so.
And MadLab
He wasn't gonna
Press.
let it get out of hand. He would have.
We have got Hawkeye with
We
us,
were both
guys.
quite a bit larger than that
Hawkeye.
guy.
Yeah.
He's in the bag.
I outweighed that
and
guy
he's
by
dying to
about
get up
30
into the
pounds.
sky.
Canada
So,
Cop Watch is
We have to let the
a very
freedom
capable
fighter
person.
free.
You know what I mean? We would have definitely de-escalated that.
Shout out to Hawkeye, guys. Hopefully everybody
Plus the guy had warrants for sure. Was I wearing the vest? Yep.
Vision today. I guess that's what we'll call it. What's up, legends? We got the new microphone out here. Shout out to you guys.
New microphone.
Shout out to the legends.
I think this is the first time I used the vest. One of the
Quite the getup.
Yeah, my
Got
camera set
Ricardo
up.
out here in his
You
vest.
definitely know I'm out there filming. That's for damn sure.
You look like the Invisible Man.
Already getting crazy looks, guys. I don't know this guy.
Yeah, people just stare at us when we're out. It's unbelievable.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I bet you we end up stopping at Starbucks first.
See, Canada Cop Watch is like,
you know, I can't walk by a Starbucks and not stop.
Canada Cop Watch is like, Rick can't pass at Starbucks.
We're gonna do a Starbucks out in California because they're always crazy out there.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's hilarious.
Where did this music come from?
Canada Cop Watch made it. Canada Cop Watch is an actual music artist. Thomasville Transparency's in here. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, go inside for some gym bits. Gross.
Are those like the Bieber bits?
Crossover? Oh, yeah. How are you, sir?
Just wondering what you guys are filming.
Sorry?
Just wondering what you guys are filming.
Starbucks currently.
Okay. Are you filming me right now? Yep. Okay. So.
Good night, Wendy. Thanks.
I'm just wondering why.
Bye, Wendy.
Have a great night.
Okay.
I do have permission, by the way.
You do?
Yeah.
From Starbucks?
It's from Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Hi.
Hey. I'm just looking for permission to film from University Avenue. Would you be the one that I talk to? Can I get her number? Because Paragon and other companies, a lot of the time they do this. And if she's the person we get permission from to do public filming, I'd love to get it.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. She told us we're able to film here. Not a problem.
Nicole?
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Nicole. So first name Nicole, last name would be Nicole as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole. Like that's her last name as well.
So I just have
I acted like Nicole in one of the videos. And I didn't even change my voice, but
I do feel
the guy still believed I was Nicole.
I'll keep my eye on the drive.
Thanks, T-Road.
No,
Appreciate
guys,
it.
please hold this. I got you covered, sir. No worries at all.
Okay.
I have the solution for this right here. That would be you. You could see right through them. I'm not charging you for them, and the cameras wouldn't be able to see your face. We're still able to do our work. You wouldn't be seen.
Okay.
Everything's perfect.
Okay.
No, it's free, sir.
It's free.
Gotta love YouTube.
Oh man, right? How else can you spend 3 hours a night doing nothing?
Meet the cop that hides behind a pillar, waits for a red light, sees drivers on a cell phone at a red light, and pronounces out $615 tickets.
Well, this was on the same day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
on the
He was
sidewalk.
across the street.
Yeah, I wandered off. You gotta keep an eye on Canada Cop Watch because sometimes he just wanders off.
You put a lot of work into editing, I'll tell you that.
He used to edit his own music videos. He's good.
So you're parked on the sidewalk, you know.
This guy bounced the second him and I showed up. He's like, I have no comment. Oh shit, I didn't even notice Nicole.
He judged. This is body cam.
At this time, we didn't have body cams. He had a cell phone strapped to his chest.
Sir, could I have a word with you when you wrap up?
View's not the greatest.
Oh, awesome.
It's just a cell phone, yeah. Well, we're blocking most of the view in this particular part.
Nice clouds, bro.
How much did he get you for? $615, people.
That's insane.
That's a cell phone ticket.
My brother, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
I
just came out of Canadian Tire after paying $3,000.
That could make somebody homeless.
Look at that, guys.
Oh, shit.
No shit. Well, they do that all the time.
I'm sorry, man.
That's actually the goal of the cops, is to take everything you own. Oh, no shit.
It's real, man. Hey, yo.
Brooke, we played the wrong.
With or without
Brooke Cameron,
diamonds, I'll
we
be
played the wrong
shining like
part
the fucking
first.
sun. If you don't like me, don't type about it.
So this
Come
is,
and bust your
for all of you who don't
fuck your
know,
mom. It's a duppy if you puppies come.
for all of you that don't know, the music, this is Canada Cop Watch. That's his music. He's
Like he recorded the
he's
rap.
the vocal. He did everything of this. He used to be.
I dig it.
He's got another channel.
It reminds me of
From a decade ago.
Well, I listen to a lot of like UK music as well, and some UK rap, and it reminds me quite a bit of the accent.
So you know the Direct D, that Cop Watch song.
I like it. It's a good song.
Canada Cop Watch made it for him.
Nice. It's a good beat. You know,
It's
I definitely
his
bop it.
voice, dude. It's all him. It's all him.
Nice.
I'm clutching one
Legend.
that gives out fades faster than cut and run. I'm still moving sick.
Also a perfect record. 35 fights, 35
Turk Official
victories,
is
including
his
32
YouTube channel.
wins by knockout.
You can watch all his music videos. He's got like a ton of them.
What's the name of that?
Turk Official.
Hey, asshole. Not my picture, man. You're not taking pictures with me, are you?
I'll send you the link.
What's wrong with this piece of shit? Fuck guys out here that think they can film anywhere, right?
That's crazy, man.
What the fuck up with these guys nowadays, man? They come from the United States and they see the YouTuber guys in the United States
videos.
and they think they're gonna do this in Canada. Bunch of fucking guys.
Blame
I'm
the
just
Americans.
making sure that he doesn't film you on this camera. You know what I mean? This fucking guy. Tell him.
I'm not the guy.
We have to stop
This
it.
guy's
brother.
all
I'm telling
butthurt.
you. I know.
This guy's claiming he's
I've
a
been to
Hell's
the clubhouse
Angel.
once or twice myself
Jeez,
down on
man.
Queens Quay,
Everybody
right?
does. It's so
Islington,
ridiculous.
right?
I could see Angel.
You know,
I had a bad day, but I just want to chill out. Man.
my brother.
Take me off there.
Shake my hand, and I'm
He's
going
one
to
of
get
the-
my drink, man.
One of the
All
old
right.
ladies.
What's that, man?
So guys, anybody interested, that's Turk Official.
What's your name?
That's Canada Cop Watch's music.
I think I might have seen you around before. Do you hang around downtown once in a while?
Years ago. Like well over a decade ago.
I'm from Regent, Mark. I might have seen you around once or twice.
I know Regent boys.
Yeah, man. I think I recognize your face. Maybe it was even from inside.
I'm pissed off today. I'm in a bad. I'm usually chill, man, but I just had a bad.
What happened, bro? What's going on?
Everybody's today, man.
So I couldn't get any smack.
You guys get that camera. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna throw him in the street. Eh?
I don't know who the this guy thinks he is. To tell you the truth.
Brother,
what the your problem, bud?
what are you doing?
You have a problem over there, man?
Really, brother? I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, eh?
It'll be 2-on-1, eh? Me and him against you, bud.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And like that. We beat up guys like you on the way to fights. I'm not fucking around, brother. I got your back 100%.
Are you killing me? Are you killing me?
Are you making an ass of yourself? Yes.
Don't. Hey, bro. Be careful who you talk to. This is Mark from downtown, eh? Watch who you talk to around here, bro. Mark, I don't even think it's worth it. I think we would fuck him up quick, and I don't even think it's Mark. I don't even think it's worth it. Mark, I got bottom bunk, if anything.
I was holding the...
No, Mark, I got bottom bunk.
I got bottom bunk. I like
if we get
that.
arrested. But let's not do it. No, let's not do it, guys.
Pulling out.
You're a for this, bud. You need to
Dildo?
stop this. Eh?
Something like that. He's like, let me remove this butt plug and then we'll get down to business, buddy.
You guys are clowns.
Are you?
Bunch of clowns. Mark, it ain't even worth it, bud. We would knock him out and end up in the same cell together. We would end up in the same cell together, brother.
Here comes MadLab from across the street.
Oh, he's got back. Oh, there's 2-on-1 now, eh? 2-on-1, eh? Well, we could do 2-on-2, boys. Let's fucking do it, boys. Fucking hey.
Never saw this.
You looked at MadLab and walked away quickly.
Boy,
This guy's lying about his picture being taken and truth is going in, but he didn't see us talking together.
Good to go. I got warranties too, brother. These clients can call me for warranties and.
I can put them both down, eh?
I installed it.
I was doing it.
Bro, I installed
This
the
guy's
deck
like,
and
I can put them both
they got
down.
warranties over for 5 years. I got to deal with these warranties.
Really?
I love the pants, eh?
Here, you want to try
Yeah, and that band.
Oh no.
Guys,
I like
guys.
There's a cop right there that's indecent exposure. Go ahead.
Do it.
Think I give a
No,
shit,
man.
dude?
Don't. No, I'm gonna film them back. I'm fucking filming them right
I
back.
have seen a vagina before.
Get them right back. My brother, that's the best thing to do. I want to see you have a good day. Here, hold on.
And I'll give a fuck right now.
Hold on, my bro.
I've seen a vagina.
No, hold on. Let me bless you before you
That's a
go.
good
Hold
one.
on. Mark.
Oh,
hold on,
dude,
hold
he
on.
didn't know who he was messing with.
Nothing with.
Grab yourself a little something, my brother. Hold on, man. Don't calm down. I want you to have a better
Reminds
day.
reminds me of Randy from Trailer Park Boys. Okay, Ricky, the pants are coming
I
off.
swear to God on everything. Look. I'm glad you come on. It's not worth it,
I'm
my
not that
bro.
guy. I'm not like that right now. I don't catch him in the chest. I don't give a
It's not worth it. But
Yeah,
if
he
we do,
looks
I got
like
one
a-
bunk, eh?
A local wrestler.
follow me.
Yo, guys,
Oh
you
my
guys
God,
follow
yeah.
us. It's going down, eh? Yo, Mark.
Who are these guys?
I don't know who these assholes are, eh? Hey, brother. What's up, man? Fucking guys
Did he
public
realize
filming
that
out
he
here,
was
eh?
in on it?
No,
Well,
never.
these two guys
I'll
came
be
over.
right back,
They knew
Mark.
who we were.
I don't have phones. Jimmy Strong.
Canada Cop Watch gave the guy like $20.
Yeah, I seen that.
And just said, like, go away, dude. Like, go have a good day. Just enjoy yourself. I'll do it.
Sorry? I was just helping Mark because these assholes keep filming him. Does it Mark, the guy with the long hair? These guys keep filming Mark.
Hello, Roy.
Mark! Don't worry, bro. You're distracted over there.
Lost.
I don't know what to do.
I just came right out of left field with Canada Cop.
So we're just trying to have a coffee and relax. I just want to have a coffee, man.
You know what? Stop smiling. You too.
What do you want to fucking say,
Hey, guys, it's not funny, guys.
He's going for our rights, eh?
Guys,
Public rights, public sidewalk.
my legends. It's Canada Cop Watch. Canada Cop Watch. I'm with these guys.
Oh, of course.
I'm just around with you guys. We're just getting some footage now. I'm just trying to lighten the situation. The guy is pissed. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to lighten the situation, you know?
Yeah, I love what you do, bro.
Much love, brother. I appreciate you guys for just showing love. You guys see us anytime, showing love, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Stop and say hello.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys are filming. If you ever see anything where you feel you should be, hit the button, gentlemen. Love, guys. All right. Yeah, Mark, man, don't let these guys bother you, bro. I'll film them right back. Anything happens, I got them right on film right now, buddy.
Hey, Roy Moore.
Don't even, it's not worth it. It's not worth the charge. It literally isn't worth it, bud. Beat up guys like that on the way to fights. Well, the good news is I'm filming them where they're filming you, so you don't worry about it. They can't do nothing. I got your back 100%, bro.
Guys, this is Canada Cop Watch. Somebody share his link in the channel if they don't mind. This is his video. I haven't even put my version of this video out.
And the backlog.
I'm pretty good. What I'm really good at, and I think this is my major skill, is that I'm extremely good at keeping the camera pointed in the right direction.
Right. Me too.
I don't miss much.
Me too. That's
yeah. I noticed that. Yeah. It's hard, man.
Brother, you wanna do
Don't
me a
point at their
favor?
feet. Don't point at their crotch.
Grab me a
Walking
water.
around filming girls' boobs all day is pretty weird.
Just a bottle of water. All right, my brother.
Oh,
bro.
first last.
Have a good day.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
stress these guys.
First last
Enjoy
says,
the
are
day.
you sitting on a ton of footage, TNT?
I'm gonna go
I got
talk to them. I'm gonna see what they're actually
dozens
up to right
and
now.
dozens of videos that I've never edited. Like dozens. I don't even know what to do with them all.
Save them.
I spent 60, 70 bucks,
So me and
54
Mark
bucks
almost
a month on unlimited
True
cloud
North
storage.
just now.
Listen, you'll never know when something happens and you can't get out there on your feet.
Yeah.
True North, you almost got up by me and Mark.
Thank you, Slice. Thank you.
I hope you have me on your microphone.
Me and Mark, bro. We almost got you.
I'm like, I don't even know what to do, guys. I'm like, now I'm scared. So the police are coming, and look, they had a big meeting with the people at the window at Starbucks.
Who was that at the window?
I don't know. There's some people. This guy was sitting here staring at us. He was checking us out for service.
Who? This guy?
Yeah.
In the car?
And the seats, yeah, that Toyota.
Oh my God, Michigan! I can't believe how many. I couldn't imagine how many you have of unused videos.
How are you, sir? Can I get a comment on public filming? What do you think about it? Shout out this legend, guys. Much love, brother.
Canada Cop Watch is just some dude in the car saying, "Who's that fucking weirdo in the hat?" No, Canada Cop. The guy said it to Canada Cop Watch, and Canada Cop Watch. I have no idea who that fucking weirdo is. I was like, wow, like it's pick on Rick Day. Holy shit.
Shout out, my bro. Trustable, reliable. My brother. That's all you, man. You're trustable, you're reliable. I appreciate you.
Are you part of Leona?
Yo, bro. Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thank you, sir. You guys want a waterfall sip before I open that? Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
I felt bad asking him to grab me 3. I only had 10 or a 50 on me, right?
That's fine. That's cool.
You want a drink before I open this? I was gonna tell him to grab a couple more, but
No.
I only had a 10 and a 50.
No worries, buddy.
MadLab's like, I'm just gonna complain about it later. No, you and I both were, man.
yeah.
I even brought water and I was fucking
Shout out to this
whining.
setup, guys.
We filmed for hours after this. Hours after this. Like 4 to 5 hours after this. We're still filming. Are you muted?
No, I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
No, Pam, are you muted?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought were you saying something?
No, I
left
was
mine
reading the
today,
comments.
guys. I said,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
the tripod. The gimbal.
You don't have to mute.
Yeah, the monos are good.
Have a good night, David.
Goes out the door.
How are you,
and
sir?
down the stairs and
What's going on,
all that
man?
noise.
Grab a beer.
Cracking
just life
beers.
as it happens, my brother.
Oh yeah, even the cowboy back there too?
That's it, that cowboy. I don't know, he's a weirdo. Fucking who wears a cowboy hat in the city?
Too, and it's a little weird how you guys all have masks on.
Fucking, we're weirdos.
See, I thought that guy in the cowboy hat was weird too.
Yeah. Have a good. We're just filming, public filming, bro. Exercising our rights. Let me give you a card since we're not going to have a lot of time to talk. Yeah, YouTube. All right, brother. We just got a new troll on the channel, guys. Shout out to that guy.
So true.
Oh Jesus! I keep forgetting about Starbucks. Starbucks went right off the shizzle, eh? This lady was nuts. When she came out, I was scared of her.
I can't believe they actually shut down the drive-thru.
I was scared of that little Chinese lady. I thought she was going to kick my ass.
We have her license plate. Yes, ma'am. So there's another fucking 10,000 dash cams in the city.
That's sweet. She was waving at us. It's like... Yeah, you can't get gym bits at Starbucks.
I can't hear you.
Gym it.
Sorry? Ma'am, I have a suggestion. Ma'am.
Yeah, we got to do some Starbucks if we haven't yet.
And I got the privacy mask though. Let's see if she wants one.
It's a genius idea, the hockey.
Hey guys.
It's a dual purpose.
Pardon me?
We're just gonna ask you not to film any of our customers, okay?
Oh, okay. So I got consent from Nicole to do so though.
We
That's...
don't have a Nicole, okay? We can ask you to stop filming us as
This
well.
old Chinese lady was about to take off her slippers and just
We
start
don't want to be
whooping on us.
filmed.
So
And we're just gonna ask you to be off the property. We don't want to.
if I could just help you guys out, I have one for you as well.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Well, guys.
You don't want to be filmed, why would you come over?
It's like she's talking to a toddler.
We're just asking you not to film our customers in the drive-thru, okay?
No, but if you could just give that to her, it'll explain everything. Perfect. It will explain it to them.
We're just gonna ask you not to film our customers.
I'm going to respectfully deny that request. Respectfully. Okay, ladies. Just let her know that request was definitely denied.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, the guys at Wendy's across the street are just staring at us like, what the fuck is going on?
You're next, buddy.
Yeah.
But this is directly across the street.
Are you calling Nicole
Oh,
by
yeah.
any chance?
Like, right
It was such
You're
a
gonna
weird
feel
corner.
silly after you talk to Nicole.
Like literally, we are standing
All right.
directly in front. I turned around 180 degrees and walked directly across the street, and this is what we run into on the other side.
There was
It's
a
a four-lane
Loblaws in
road.
one corner.
Yeah.
A
Well, it's
park in
behind.
the other corner.
Ma'am, you're not sorry.
Loblaws is
I tried to
behind
give
the
you a
Starbucks.
privacy
Yeah.
mask for them, and you wouldn't even take it. Ask if he wants a privacy mask. They're free. Shout out to this one. Shout out to you.
Right,
Hello.
first and last, she's
Hello.
a little overdressed for managing
Shout
Starbucks.
out to you.
Hey, John.
Make sure you subscribe.
I'm glad you like the cowboy hat.
No, we can't go.
They don't want us on the property. You could come here though. Yeah, we're definitely weirdos. Yeah. We're like really, really weird.
Do you know that Starbucks
You're
been
doing a
around
selfie
since
cam back.
1971?
No.
That one
definitely
down
not.
there is bugging out.
When I was a
guys.
kid, I never remember seeing a Starbucks.
Yes,
Me either.
1971.
You see how weird we get when we get tired and
At least 2000.
Right, like it wasn't until the 2000s that I knew a Starbucks.
I think I'm gonna get the drone up.
yeah, I'll keep mine for now.
Oh, we did have body cameras on this one.
Well, a look around the corner.
He didn't. I did. It's funny though because I bought both of ours.
Well,
at the
he's
same
got a
time.
better shot now.
He's on his. Dude, this guy has phones strapped all over him. He's got some of my old. He's got an old iPhone of mine. I have 4 phones. He has 3 or 2. I literally have 4 phones, a GoPro, and some other cameras. The shit I have on me is unbelievable. It's like 80 pounds worth of camera gear.
Potato bar with it.
Oh yeah, I remember the potato bar.
The what?
The potato bar at Wendy's.
They closed their drive-thru, guys.
The
That
potato
is
bar.
crazy.
Yeah.
Only
Do up your
Starbucks
own
would close
potato,
their
however.
drive-thru for public filming.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. They had a
Only
salad bar
Starbucks.
too.
Yeah.
Thought people stopped and they're like,
Wow!
"Hey, what's
Back
going
when
on?
people
What's
trusted each other.
And they had smoke in there too.
Yeah.
Not to find fentanyl in your lettuce.
Right. In the Jello.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna put the drone up real quick. Definitely want to see what's going on.
Right, T-Road, it was much better as a Burger King. Fuck, I take a Burger King over a Starbucks any day of the week. There needs to be more Burger Kings in the world.
Burger King by where I grew up was a local hangout, man. Me and my buddies would go up there, cigarettes, buy a Coke, and chill out.
Yeah.
A coffee or whatever.
Yeah. Us, it used to be the Max Milk or the 7-Eleven. Before the internet, remember we used to... You couldn't come home before the lights...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're dating ourselves now.
Sure.
Calm down.
I kind of feel sorry for kids nowadays with all this technology at their hands. They don't get to live life like we did.
Remember those commercials? Do you know where your kids are?
Guys.
Nope.
I'm the reason for those commercials.
Figuring out where we went next.
Oh, at 10 o'clock at night, they would have this commercial come on. Do you know, it's 10 o'clock at night. Do you know where your children are? And it was just, they were fucking dead serious. Go find your kids, it's night. Jesus. And that's why they call it latchkey kids.
Yep. I technically was a latchkey kid for a couple of years, daycare, raised in the daycare basically.
Say anything? What do they say?
Yep. Sent on your way Saturday morning and you don't come home until dinner. Somebody's parents would find you and feed you.
Oh yeah, sure. I lived at my buddy's house more than my house when I grew up.
But he's nowhere to be found. We make an average man break, but it ain't wearing me down. What goes around comes around like a merry-go-round. I make stereos pound, torch mics. I know what war's like. If you lose, it's a box. If you win, it could be a court fight.
Jim Bolton, I can't imagine doing that. I might try it one day.
Oh, it's amazing.
My kids have
Really?
ever.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
think
amazing.
weird.
No, it's good. It's the sweet and saltiness, and really, it works really well.
You only got one life, there ain't no take two. So when I talk, just listen. Friends turn to
No shit,
opposition.
Jim.
Let me be, I'll let
Dipping
you
your
breathe. That's my
French fries
proposition.
into a
It's fucked up
Frosty.
for my freedom.
Yes, the sweet and saltiness, somehow it combines and works.
I can actually imagine the taste. Because
So
the French fries are too salty.
I seen a video today, and the new trend is vanilla ice cream with extra virgin olive oil and sea salt.
We should start doing like some weird challenges on our show. We'll do something ridiculous. We'll do something ridiculously stupid that will get one of us put in the hospital.
I'll chug like 3 beers in a row. That's about it.
See how many raw eggs we can eat.
0 is the answer. 0 eggs over here.
Right, me too.
My mom's got a fooler with venison. She won't even eat venison. She got to trick her and tell her it's Sloppy Joe or something. And then
when we go to his mom's house, I take my own food.
They'll help them grow, they lock them in the cage to spoil. But when a seed ain't growing right, you're supposed to change the soil. The whole environment
First, last, we can't turn the music audio down. This is, it's Canada Cop Watch's channel. I did turn the volume down a little bit.
Give me fast forward.
It's all part of the picture. Just know the
That's over, basically.
Oh, it's over. That's over. That is the end of the video, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a epic one. I remember that. I don't remember when he released it, but I remember watching it when it came out, and it was hilarious. The way he basically trolled the dude.
Oh my God! Michigan Constitutional Crusader, the 1-chip challenge, the hot chips. I think all 3 of us should get a hot chip. We'll each send one to each other, and then we'll all...
I'm cool with hot stuff, but I don't know, man. I've heard it's not.
We'll see how long of a podcast we can have after we all eat the 1 chip, and we'll all sit here.
I'll be snotting everywhere for sure.
Be like tear gas snots.
Yeah.
Why don't we do?
Pretty, that's for
There's
sure.
not enough.
Why don't we do bong hits?
Those down.
Well, that'll get the channel shut down. It's
Well, we don't have to show it.
Well, that's true.
Show what?
Bong hits.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. When I was growing up, my house was where everybody smoked at because my parents smoked, we smoked. They said, "Hey, we don't want you going out getting busted. Just stay home and smoke." So at 15,
I had a friend like your parents.
15 years old, everybody knew to come to my house, and we had a thing called the Bongathon, and every month. Everybody had a month to make a bong, and we'd all create a bong, and then at the end of the month, we'd all smoke out of our bongs, and we'd vote who had the best bong. And yeah, it was fun.
I bet you had a trampoline.
No, did not. But I did have a Cop Watch video, which I wish I could freaking find on VHS a long time ago when cops come to our house and they come knocking on the door, and I made my buddy record with the big VHS thing like this, and I'm telling the cop, no, you can't come in my house and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I wish I had that puppy, man. That was from like probably 1995, maybe.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I think you and I are the same age, eh?
Yeah, I'm 46, I think.
I'm 47, yeah.
78 when I was born.
77.
Yeah,
there we go. I'm old.
Yeah, he's
You're older than us?
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
50. I'll be 54 in
Damn.
June.
You look good for your age.
Yeah, buddy. 54.
It's the black and white.
It's the artistic
filter.
It's the artistic filter. Yeah. He smeared something on the lens.
I don't. Do you guys,
little Vaseline on the lens.
Do you guys remember the letter people? That's how old I am. Like when we were in school, like kindergarten, first grade, they had the letter people, and each person was a different character, and they were a different letter, and that's how they taught us. She don't even remember it.
Old.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
I can't find it anywhere online.
The Electric Company.
Oh, I remember that.
And
Reading Rainbow and all that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sesame
Remember the clock girl? She'd do all those weird things with her legs, like.
I don't remember the clock girl.
She would lay on her back and she would put her butt up in the air. The big comfy couch.
The big comfy couch. I didn't watch it. That was after my time, but my kids didn't watch it either. But I had a niece that watched it.
She was super hot. She'd lay on her back and she'd put her butt up in the air and she'd move her legs to all the different clock locations, and it was, oh my god, it was very suggestive.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, like Pee-wee's Playhouse, man.
Oh my god!
It was amazing. It really was.
That? Remember Finnegan, the tickle coach?
Oh.
The tickle trunk. He would lock the puppet in his tickle trunk. Like, holy shit.
It like worked for kids, but also adults at the same time because there were so many like if you watched it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, is he really
Green Giant? But, look up.
My favorite was 20-minute workout. Remember that?
Oh, Billy.
20-minute workout.
Yeah, remember that? Come on. It's with like they had like 3 or 4 different women and they were dressed like in
oh, okay, yeah, like the DVDs or something.
Yeah, it was classic.
With the
VHS
headbands. Yeah, the big headbands.
Oh yeah, I would do
Exercisers.
Oh yeah,
that was
what
classic.
do they call them? I don't even
20-minute workout.
Well, there was a jazzercise.
Oh yeah, the jazzercise. That was big for a long time. Yeah, that's how old we are, people.
Holy shit, eh?
Yeah, much appreciated, man.
That's a long time ago. Remember you'd find the smallest patch of woods and think you were invisible in it?
Dude, we grew up in the woods. Like in our where we're at, it's
what the hell were you smoking?
Right. There's one little patch of woods, and we lived in that freaking woods every summer.
I grew up in Alberta. I lived in a lot of places, but in Alberta I lived in a field. They're like 3 miles one direction was my school, and about 3 miles the other direction was the Catholic school. And there was nothing between them. Nothing, just an open field of your exposed skin will freeze in 10 seconds or less. Yep. Minus 45 with the wind chill. And it was a funny place to be, man.
Then I also lived over I don't know if you're familiar with Lake St. Clair. It's a lake around here. I grew up a couple of years. I lived out there, and we played ice hockey out on the lake. And one time I fell through the freaking ice in hockey skates, and I'm like this. And I was the young guy, and I'm playing with a bunch of older teens, and I was probably I don't know how old, but I fell like this, and I was shocked and frozen, and I'm like, please help me. And they pulled me out with the hockey stick, and I was like, oh man, I'm not playing hockey anymore.
I got a question for you. Were you more concerned about your parents being upset with you than you were about getting warm?
No, everybody was like, oh my god, because I probably would have died had I not stopped like this. Dude, I'm not gonna elbow you.
I don't know. Okay. Once my eyebrows felt your elbow.
But yeah,
the nature. Your bony elbows.
Canada and Michigan, we're pretty similar.
Oh yeah, I used to play hockey in a place called Cold Lake. It was so fucking cold in this place.
Sounds freezing.
One of the coldest places on Earth.
Was the lake cold?
Well, I never saw it. It was frozen. So.
Well, must have been cold.
I used to get up. I used to play hockey when I was a kid. So we'd get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays to go drive 3 hours to one of my hockey practices, right? As I played on military teams.
Okay.
So we'd travel everywhere for our games. We were a bunch of shit disturber kids.
I tell you what, I had hockey playing friends. After I stopped playing, I played when I was younger, but they kept playing. They loved to play and they loved to fight, and that's why they like to play, I guess, because they could always get into fights and beat each other up.
Pull the shirt over the head and a bunch of flailing uppercuts. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, we have been in this room for 3 hours, 21 minutes.
It's been a nice long one.
And 51 seconds.
And you know what? I'm cool with it. There's still 80 people in here. If you guys are chill, I'll put another movie on, or we can go to bed. I don't care.
I know she's probably ready for toast. I'm cool with whatever. We're from Detroit, Michigan. First last. So very close to Canada. We're literally 10 minutes away from getting on the
Windsor
tunnel or the bridge and going over to Windsor.
Right. The scariest bridge.
If I'm going to stay on, I need a bit of maybe like a 4-minute break.
Okay. Hit one, everybody here. Do you want to see a video? If people are sticking around.
We can stay in.
Video. I would love it if you did.
I'll take a quick. I'm with MadLab. I'll take a quick bathroom break and a smoke break.
I gotta go find some more wine.
Can I present a video while everybody's breaking and they can kind of watch it while we're all doing something?
Yeah.
Here, let me see.
Throw a video up. It can only be between 3 minutes
classic.
and 30 seconds and 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Penny Aubrey's in Australia.
I'm kidding.
TNT.
What was that?
I said Penny is in Australia and it's 1:24 p.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
13-hour time difference.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Let me open this, open that.
I'm glad you're okay today, Penny. I did get your email. I was waiting to hear from you. There's got to be a box of wine around here somewhere. Yeah. No, I have a bottle of wine somewhere. So. I'm actually going to have a smoke.
4 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay, MadLab. I'll be back in a minute as well.
Okay.
Well, you guys have to add a thing to the stage, and then I'll click it up. So go to Present.
Okay.
Open up a new tab in Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Open up a new tab, open up a YouTube channel, find the video you want.
Let the ad play out here.
Okay, I'll let that play real quick.
You better have YouTube Premium.
Is it on?
If people can't skip the ads, they get
Wait, hold on.
real pissy. No, so you pick the screen.
Okay.
You get it open, pause it, go back to StreamYard, and hit Present and go Show Screen.
Oh, okay. There we go. We got it.
I got it.
She got
I
it.
know.
Okay,
You've had. Yeah.
You got rid of it. You had it.
How did I get rid of it? It's right there. I just paused it.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's totally right. You're.
I'm wrong.
Go back.
You can show your face.
Yeah. So you can pause it and turn and yeah.
I'll videotape you then.
She totally had it. Dude.
See, look at that. He likes the First Amendment too.
It was big barrel gun.
No. What was the Second Amendment created for? Why do we have a Second Amendment?
Freedom of the press. They had me because of my gun sign. Yes, it is. You were here when they walked up. I'm talking about why you're yelling at us to stop recording. This is freedom of press. It has nothing to do with guns.
And this is with Michigan Constitutional Crusaders.
I saw this one. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a short one, so that's why I'm gonna go use a bit.
Do you think? Me too.
What up, though? Welcome to this world.
Enjoy first, last.
Oh, I'll tell you why. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Why are you covering your face?
Why not?
Because other people can get.
Well, you can get to know me.
Sounds like just looking for gun sense candidates.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay. Bye, guys. I wish you'd stop taping me, though.
Well.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't have our permission.
Well, I don't need your
You
permission.
can't even show your face, but you're taping me. You can't show your face.
Oh, that
Any gun control is anti to Second Amendment. Any gun control
This
Oh,
is from the 9/11 memorial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just about being unified and being.
So if I take my mask off, can I have your permission?
9/11 memorial?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. So what's that got to do with gun control?
I'm allowed to wear two. I'm allowed to just be.
You can wear whatever you want.
We're just asking.
Any gun control is anti-Second Amendment, so.
Actually, that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm feeling a little like. Leave me alone. All right, guys. Yeah. You can stop videotaping me now. Yeah. Okay, so I'll videotape you then.
Yeah, there you go.
Cameraing is contagious.
Yeah.
Because you guys feel aggressive.
No.
Aggressive? How are we aggressive?
And pointing pictures at me.
Oh.
No, we're pointing cameras at you, not pictures.
Oh, hi.
Dude, he's come to help you, Cameron. See, Cameron.
Look at that. He likes the First Amendment too. Look at that.
I like the Second Amendment as well, as long as you don't have an assault weapon.
Oh, really? What's it's not even an assault weapon. It's actually a rifle, and people use them for hunting.
So, you know,
and
George
home
W. Bush.
protection.
Did you like
And
George
home-
W. Bush?
Huh?
Did you like George W. Bush?
No. No.
Okay. Who did you like in this?
I don't like anyone. I have
Oh,
a
you don't like
question
anyone?
for you.
Yeah.
What was the Second Amendment created for?
It was big barrel guns.
No. What was the Second Amendment created for? Why
Why
do we have a Second Amendment?
So you can videotape me with my answer.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Later? Is that what your goal is here?
No.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to.
It is
That's
true.
actually not true.
It is true.
Is to have a militia.
Yes.
To protect us from a tyrannical government.
You're not a militia.
You're not a militia.
The people is the militia. The people
So
are
I'm
the
a
militia.
militia. I'm
Not
a
the
militia
National
against your
Guard.
militia.
Not the
That's
National
how dumb
Guard.
is it?
The National Guard's not a militia.
Can I be the militia against your militia?
You can do whatever you like. It's America.
Right.
Like, you're the
I
militia?
have 8 people from
You decided
Facebook.
to be-
Thank you, Facebook
Yes, lots of people
friends,
Sure.
for coming in.
And so I don't want my child to
And to
worry
all
about
you
being
YouTube
shot up
guys,
in a
forget
school.
that I have a Facebook channel.
So what are you doing to help my child not being gunned down in a school? What,
Well,
what is your militia doing?
I will tell you.
What is your militia doing for the American people to help us?
Hey, right. How about it?
And that's why they should get rid of assault weapons.
How about it starts with the parents? How come the parents are teaching these kids that are shooting up the schools? You know, it's all.
You know what? My husband works in the emergency room. I hope none of you are ever a victim of a.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. The end.
Peace. We love America. Do you love America?
What you're doing here
Okay.
is 6 people shooting a camera at me.
Because can I tell you why?
Feels aggressive. Please tell me why.
Am I aggressive? I'm not. I'm totally hope I'm not aggressive. I'm as sweet as can. Honey, I'm probably as sweet as you. Like we can stand next to each other. We can be friends.
I feel like she's feeling harassed
We
right
are
now.
We was having a political. We was having a very hearty debate.
If you're in public. You're in public. If you don't want to engage, walk away. That is 100% all you have to do is disengage.
And when I came up to her, I didn't say a word. I was just recording, and we didn't have. I wasn't aggressive. I don't have to. I don't have to. I live in America. Okay.
Okay, so stop.
So then stop saying that. Okay.
He's creating his own privacy.
Right. If you don't want to get your face seen in public and get video, then put on a mask.
You know what?
Hey,
I wish you the best.
Did you wear?
I wish you a healthy and peaceful life that is not.
Did you wear a mask for 3 years?
No, I didn't.
You didn't wear it during COVID?
You know what? Again, my
Of course she did.
room. Please stop.
Some people
badgering me.
come over cannot ingest an opinion that differs from their
Right.
Sorry, what's
You
your
want to
name?
come over?
What's your name?
Clean out
My
those
name?
assault
Yeah.
weapons
I'm
and we're
asking you
done?
first.
Oh, really?
That'd be great.
Too.
I don't want to
My
get.
son's a Marine. He carries an assault
Hey,
weapon.
you like,
Why-
I'm the Vietnam veteran, and
Why
you
should I
never
give you
once
my name
said I have a gun in this house.
if you don't want to give me your name?
This isn't even about guns. This is about freedom of the press.
Coming at me because of my gun sign. Yes, it is.
No, I
You
didn't.
were here when they walked up.
I'm talking about why you're yelling at us to stop recording. This is freedom of press. Has nothing to do with guns.
Nobody ever needs an assault weapon, but there may come a time that we do need it.
Right.
And it's better to have it not.
Right, Brooke? I just put my videos there. 'cause
Right. So imagine the government takes
it
away
helps
all
with
your
the
rifles, and then they enslave you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
If you have the right to sit here and campaign for your beliefs, we have the right to sit here
You're
and
not
campaign.
campaigning. You're just sitting there putting a camera at me. You're not campaigning for one thing. Have a sign.
This is where you need like a 5-gallon pail of bear
Vote.
spray.
That's how you voice your opinion.
Just
good.
hose
You
them all
voted
down.
here?
This will calm them a little bit.
Well, we go to all the voting places. Why not?
Okay. Would you leave me alone?
I'm not doing anything. I'm standing here. I'm like,
You are so weird.
I'm like 12 feet away from you.
That was a good estimate of space too. I was very impressed with that. You're like almost exactly 12 feet from her.
I'd say so.
Exactly. Teachers should be armed. Principals should be armed. An armed America is a safe America. Amen.
If I was there, I'd be getting swung at right now. I'd be covered head to toe in Starbucks coffee.
Well, it's funny because they're out here and they're trying to, push something, but as soon as they have anybody talk with them, they completely shut down.
It's gun control they want, right?
Okay, here we go. Yep. So that was that.
They want less guns, right? Fucking crazy people.
Get a selfie.
I see it.
We need to put an end to women's suffrage.
All right. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Enjoy your freedom.
Which is the right to women for women to vote. Do you remember there was this prankster went around? He's like, he asked a bunch of college girls to sign a petition to end women's suffraging, which is the right for women to vote.
Yeah. So that was our little after we got out of Right here? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Here, you control it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that was coming out of a polling place where we went and met up with those other auditors, and we hit like 5 different polling places that day with them. And I was walking out and just happened to come across those ladies, and that was that.
Michigan Constitutional Crusader makes a great point. A gun has never killed anybody.
Right. It's always the idiot holding it.
Yeah. Always an idiot that holds it. Dan's in the house. How you doing, News Now, Victoria? Boy, that's pretty deep for a Prius owner, Michigan.
No, very smart. Very smart dude. Very humbling.
I'm sorry, Michigan. I had to take that last jab. That was a fun one. That was a good jab.
We appreciate him, that's for sure.
That's a knife, not a jab.
He says, bit me.
It's a cool color.
Thanks, T-Road. Thanks, T-Road. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Michigan, I was just having fun, brother.
Listen, TNT was a big influence on us and us getting out there, you know. Even though it was in Canada, you know, it's all the same thing.
Yeah,
we're all spreading the same message.
We are. God, you know what? We're going to have to do a full day of Michigan Constitutional Crusader.
Oh, he's got so much.
Because they're all long, too. That's what I find.
They're all good.
They are. You know what? Here, let's... do you guys have a favorite? Can you see the screen right now? No, you can't. Here,
no.
I'll share it. Suck my hybrid exhaust, he says. I was about to share one of your videos, man. Like, jeez. That was pretty harsh. Tell me the name of a video that you want me to share, Michigan. I know you sent one earlier, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it'd be hard to look back for that.
Oh, it was right at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, but they make a great duo because he's very...
They make a cute couple?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. It's the wine. It's got to be the box of wine.
The Mount Carmel arrest.
What? Is that
the
what
Mount Carmel arrest. That was in Ohio, I believe.
Indiana.
Is that the
or maybe
title
Indiana.
of it? I remember that video too.
Mm. He puts out so many. Let's see here.
I'm looking. Mount Crap Smell Illinois Revisit.
That's the revisit recap. So it's got to be not too much farther before that. It might have been back.
Mount Carmel, Illinois, false arrest by feeling police.
There we go.
Oh yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Guys, this is Michigan Constitutional Crusader.
This took place not in Michigan.
You can share his. You know what? I made you I'll make WTTW. Are you in the comments section?
Michigan Constitution.
Oh, you're commenting on your own.
Carmel, Illinois.
Somebody's got to share MCC.
Yeah, we got Spanky.
Hey, True North, can you put our photos up like vertical?
We're gonna do a little window shopping this time.
Sure.
I don't know. She looked at me at first.
Better?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think that bottom one wasn't great. Cut off like half the screen.
Now she sees the camera. Oh, definitely.
There you go.
Now she's super uncomfortable.
Tater salad.
Do it.
Yeah, Brooke
was in
is.
the other office and walked
Got
to
it.
the front. Yeah. Is this a bank? No, it's a drilling company.
You guys, Michigan Constitutional Crusade,
Drilling
one of
company.
the one of the pioneers of sidewalk
Used to be a
audits.
bank.
For sure.
Obviously.
Always loved watching your videos.
Best street otter duo in the game.
God, I don't know where the hell we went.
When I was at work,
He thought we were parking, and he was going to come back
put in
around and see what
earbuds.
we was doing.
and instead of listening to like music or shit, I'd actually listen to these videos because they were very long.
Photography studio.
And I could just put 2 or 3 in a playlist, and then it's break time. You know, like, gave me good ideas for auditing.
Oh yeah, she lime. Cool.
You slow, that kind of watermelon.
Cool.
Right?
She tripping.
Scruples. Integrity.
Yeah, first and last, I used to do the same. Funny.
Probably.
I mean, in a roundabout way, you would think it's the same thing.
Oh, she's doing the cam back. She's getting ready to flip it around.
No, she's texting. Oh, she's camping.
Timmy Winnipeg. I didn't shower and save up farts to keep the public from getting too close. That sounds perfect. I can imagine that Spanky Pants. Frickin'
Oh,
media.
he'll
I
rip
can
'em.
imagine him saying that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. You ain't got your shit over the door.
Yes, T-Road. The United States Constitution applies to everybody within the country.
Yes, they do.
Unfortunately, in some cases, you know, like
Now she's gonna do a cam back.
it's being used
Oh no, she called 911.
irresponsibly now, but
Oh no.
it'll all work out in the end. It's a great document.
She calling the pork and beans.
They always call
Yeah.
911.
I can tell
That
when
didn't
somebody
take long
dials
at all.
911
Not
now.
long at all.
It's
And
instant.
we're talking just a few heartbeats.
I know.
TNT's on that line 11 right now.
911.
Right.
Got it about.
Hey, Tri-County's in. How you doing, buddy?
She's getting ready to do a cam back. Oh no.
Going somebody else.
This is the lowest we dropped all night. We're at 50. 50
Oh,
people.
we've been at it for a while.
Jeez, man, we're coming up on 4 hours. I can't believe it.
Bank up there.
Yeah, I'm out soon, buddy. I gotta get up early.
Yeah.
I gotta get up to
The regular barbershop looks closed.
Just walking down the street doing some recording. Don't dare go record a bank though.
I love recording the banks.
Somebody to my right.
We went to one bank. We were there probably a little
20
more
minutes.
than a half hour.
Half hour, yeah.
Give 'em a check.
And zero action, zero sideways looks.
How are you, gentlemen? Can I assist you?
What?
I just didn't know if we could assist you with anything.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out.
$100?
I gotta get
Peace,
up.
MadLab.
Take it easy.
Good to hang out, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Clean the windows. That'd
Everybody
be great.
Yeah, it
Nice.
makes
See you
it
tomorrow.
easier to see.
Okay.
Cool. Man.
All right, y'all have
Much
a great
love to
day.
MadLab Press.
Man, I will talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Good night. cop has left. We're good now.
I was acting normal that whole time. Jesus.
It can be easy.
I think that's the cop. Yep.
Who's that?
Cop's coming up to the stop sign.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Yeah. Two of them.
Thanks, former TPS. We're going to keep doing our thing. Like spending time with everybody on this.
Define normal. That's right. Normal is up to the eye of the beholder.
I say that a lot, Michigan. I think that was from you. But it's something I always say. If everybody was normal, Jesus. Like, it's the last
It's
thing
okay
I
to be
would wanna
weird.
be. Yeah. Dude, if I was normal, my channel would be garbage.
Right. Everything would be garbage.
It's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
Twinkies right there.
He shows you how to do it.
Case of Twinkies.
Take it easy, Timmy, Winnipeg.
Totally ignoring them.
Did you fart? Did you fart? Did you fart? Oh, okay. You didn't fart? All right, good deal.
I do get confused with frickin' Spanky Pants quite a bit with my voice. They say I sound like him.
Well, I can tell that too apart, no problem.
Oh, he's still following.
I remember where
He's thinking about
the last video I highlighted
Yeah,
of
he's thinking
Michigan's
about
with frickin' was
Yeah,
that
it
this
looks like a
bus
kid in a
people where a bunch of black girls came up and
Yeah.
I don't think I seen that one. I'll have to check that one out.
beat up frickin' media and took his phone charger.
Oh yeah.
Did we see it?
Yeah, and like that
Fucking
little
wild.
courtyard right outside of whatever.
Oh yeah, and they're doing the whole you know, like
the Karen shuffle.
And then of course they're like, well, we can't really see from your video.
Yeah.
But you got people with black eyes and shit, and
Oh yeah.
Searching in the night. Oh, he's a sturgeon.
Hey, Michigan.
The bald guy's a sturgeon.
You should Michigan Constitutional Crusader, you should get a hold of me by email and join us for one of these live streams. It'd be fun to have you in. I would love to have you in here.
The bald one's a sturgeon.
Oh, he's the supervisor, is he?
Yeah, sturgeon.
Supervisor. Sturgeon.
They're all little fishy, but you know.
This has slices as well.
Wanting our ID. That was funny.
What'd he say?
Well, look at them all out down there.
I could have sworn he said you're not free to go. You're dang, you're not free to go.
Somebody giving Slice a hard time or gonna have
I hope not.
Oh my. What the hell? Damn, the crisis came out today.
Yeah.
No, I think there's something going on in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, the music's irritating. Yeah, good idea.
If somebody
That's
booted
way loud.
Slice, we're gonna have a problem.
I hope not.
Yeah, me too.
She's giving herself a hard time.
I honestly can't believe how long these things can go without even giving it a second.
Dang it.
Watch a few videos, shoot the shit.
We'll have to go back
Oh yeah,
to
they
it.
go
4
quick.
hours past.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Michigan, you got to come on the live one day.
Yeah, he said it sounds good.
Oh shit! There it is. I saw that. You have his number and stuff. Yeah, I'll get you guys both on. It'll be fun.
You're down to lose 4 hours like that. Come on in.
Yeah. Leslie, good to see you.
Holy smokes.
Catching the very tail end, but it was a fun one.
Hi, what's your guys' purpose?
I've known Leslie Sylvan for years, since before I started auditing.
What's going on?
Now I can see the vault real good.
Heck yeah, man.
You open the door for me.
You're just looking at the old buildings or what?
Window of the month.
Right. Who wouldn't look?
Right.
You can answer our questions. If not, I will call the police.
Yeah.
Oh, they're over there.
Right over there.
Oh, you can do whatever you like.
Well, you're considered.
Feel free to waste tax dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not wasting tax dollars.
Sure
You're
is.
protecting our building. And
No,
keeping
you're
ourselves.
protecting your feelings. That's all.
I'm not protecting my feelings.
Oh,
you're
you
not hurting my
absolutely are.
feelings
You're
at all,
you're
sir.
absolutely
It's
protecting
called
Clearly.
casing the building, and I'm doing my exactly.
Casing the building, that's
She's
hilarious.
protecting her feelings 100%.
No, because y'all don't hurt
Oh,
my
yeah.
feelings. People like you don't
Apparently.
hurt my feelings
Apparently.
at all.
What do you mean by people like you?
Yeah.
Because you're being belligerent. I
How are
mean,
we
Belligerent?
you come up with cameras and then you tell people.
Are you like a simple bitch?
And then you tell. Don't.
Are you a simple
Don't
bitch?
call
Simple
me
in
a
the
name.
head?
Guys, I just shared.
Simple in the
This is
head?
Michigan Constitutional
Good what?
Crusader.
Good.
Just shared the
You're
link.
stupid. You're stupid.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, ignorant and
You're the one
stupid.
Standing with a camera, not stating your
Who knows
purpose
my
in front
rights?
of a bank.
Hey,
I don't have to
you know,
answer a damn
Basing
word
What
you
I'm
say.
doing is none of your business, lady.
Exactly, and you'll be escorted away.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Go over and get the cops.
Let's
We
see.
are.
Okay, cool.
Let's see.
Well, this time they do.
Because he just like, they're being belligerent.
Yeah, I wasn't until you told me I was being belligerent. Now I will be, you simple
told me
bitch.
a name
No, I
before
didn't.
I said anything
No,
about
I said
you being
you're
belligerent.
protecting your feelings. I'm sorry you
And
took
you're
that as
not-
name
you're
calling,
not
but you are a
I'm
simple
not
bitch.
protecting my feelings.
You absolutely are.
Good, I'm glad you think so.
You're a CUNT. See you next time. I know. Yours means nothing to me.
I don't care.
Good. What makes you think I care?
Where I've worked for 27 years and I can have an opinion of you if I want. Cameras and stuff, we look like idiots out
She's really.
She's venting
Did you
now.
bring your butthurt cream?
She's venting now.
She needs a tube of butthurt
Yeah.
cream. She is extremely butthurt. She is extremely butthurt.
She is for sure.
I bet you she felt so good once they got taken away in cuffs.
This thing really doesn't matter.
Right?
That's right.
Us doesn't matter.
100%. She's like, yeah. She went home and told her kids about
Not
it.
on your
Oh
premise.
yeah.
Her, you know what?
No, I'm on a public sidewalk.
Her sister's kids, who she's raising.
In front of our.
Because
In front of it, not in it.
she
Yes,
seems
it
like
is.
one of those.
Oh yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What law?
It's called plain view doctrine, honey. Look it up.
Oh, well, that's not a law.
We will have
That's
the
not a law.
police come
Here they
and
come.
remove
Here they
your
come.
hood.
Don't worry.
Good.
Absolutely.
How
I think we
much
should be
how
allowed
much you want to
to
bet they're going to
shoot people who
remove
break
us?
into our houses too.
How much do you want to
Yeah,
bet you're
100%.
allowed to film?
I don't like.
You want to bet?
It's
I-
called casing.
I think
You
we should
wanna
have
bet?
legalized pepper spray, tasers, pepper spray guns,
Yeah, we'll see.
firearms. People should be forced to carry a firearm on their hip.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Lock down the bank.
Dipshit sergeant say lock the bank
guys.
down.
Let's go away from the
That's
door.
funny.
No,
Shut
I
up.
got too many complaints on you.
I don't give a damn. I'm on a public sidewalk, fucktard.
Yes, you are.
Go
Fucktard.
mind your business somewhere else.
No,
not
I'm doing
mine,
my
bitch.
job.
This is my business, not
Emergency
yours.
response, please.
Sergeant J.
Jared
Price.
Price.
They did. They went right back there after they got out of jail.
Okay, so
Cool.
this is what's going to happen.
What's going to happen is I'm going to keep walking up and down the sidewalk as a free man in America, and you're going to leave me the fuck alone.
For right now, you're detained.
For what? For what?
Pull your hand out of your pocket.
Fuck you!
Okay,
Don't touch
Detained
me,
for
dude.
what?
Look at that.
Don't touch me. What am I detained
Go
for? I
ahead.
didn't commit a crime.
Don't you touch me.
I'm just gonna
No, you're not.
He's got pepper spray in my.
And I'm not.
He's got
going
pepper
anywhere near
spray.
You don't fuck. No.
You're detained. Can I please
No.
take your pepper spray?
Leave me alone.
For,
Leave me alone, man.
cuff up right now.
Dude, what the fuck?
Give the cameras cuff up.
For what? What is wrong with you guys?
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
God
You
damn.
call it illegal.
Yeah.
According city, or was it Henry versus
We have,
city
we
of...
have a possible weapon. It could be pepper spray.
It is pepper spray. We have not committed a crime.
I need.
We were walking up and down the
Tri-County, if
sidewalk
everybody has a gun,
recording.
you know what's going to happen?
What the hell
Is
wrong
for the
with
first
you guys,
month
man?
there'll be a bunch of stupid people that shoot each other and good
Wow,
riddance,
walk up down the sidewalk,
and then
pay
after
attention,
that
they
there'll
wanna
be all
cuff
the
you
smart
up and
people
take
left covering their ass. Everybody's, you know, I got a gun. I know you got a gun. Nobody's gonna get all stupid and start causing trouble, robbing.
I don't think you mean forced. You're not forced. You can choose to if you want to.
100%. I think it should be forced. I think if you're walking around downtown, you should given a ticket if you're not open carrying. No shit. That would stop all crime dead in its tracks like that. Guaranteed.
If we have weapons out in public?
And a bunch of people would probably do dumb things right at the beginning, but hell yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Okay, he's with them. Can I get him out of the room?
No, he's not.
Hey, can you get out of the room?
He's not with us.
He's not with you?
No, we don't know that person.
He's just watching.
He's watching very closely.
Yeah, he's probably watching, see what's going on, but we have nothing to do with that person. Yep, I smell the dollar bills. The longer I'm here, the more.
Right. They don't charge the fire starters because they think it's all our fault. We're the cause.
I believe to the contrary again. I believe all the idiots would weed themselves out very quickly. Very quickly. The threat of everybody being around every corner willing to defend themselves
Will make you
would put everybody in line. I mean everyone. I don't care if you have a mental disease, your survival instinct would overtake that mental disorder and you would be like, okay, you know what, maybe I'm not going to do this shit. 100%. Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Pulled out. It's in my pocket, my hands were nowhere near it. What's wrong with that? Pepper spray is. I've already looked up the laws. There's nothing illegal about pepper spray.
all right. Nothing illegal about pepper spray.
He clearly saw it was pepper spray. He didn't announce it. Sure.
Illinois. Yep, Illinois. You were right.
I'm always right.
You're muffled. Yeah, so I think this wraps it up, and then they go to jail,
and then they come back, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, they end up taking him to jail, and they get out and say, "I'm coming right back here to do it."
All you gotta do is hit that button and shut it off. That button on the side. Which top?
Which button?
Do you want to shut it off? Do you know if that stops the recording? Because they can't record.
Jeez, they're like looking like he's gonna push some self-destruct button on his camera. Jesus Christ.
And technically, I don't think they can make you shut off the camera. I don't know.
They can't. They shouldn't.
Is that property? Now this one's recording.
And that's off. No, I didn't hit
the self-destruct is in the
button on the top of the screen.
No, when he comes back. But yeah,
guys,
that's an excellent one. Go check him out, man. Michigan Constitutional Crusader. OG.
I had a lot of fun tonight.
You guys can walk in.
Me too. Appreciate you.
You too. I'm glad you guys showed up.
4 hours. Look at that. Hanging out for 4 hours with y'all.
Look, we're not going to do the 4 hours every single time. But I hope you guys come in next weekend. I'd like that. Next Sunday, we'll spend an afternoon or an evening again and have a couple of pops.
We had a lot of fun doing it.
I'm glad. And Michigan Constitutional Crusader, you should come in with us. We'll
I'm not sure if he knows how to use StreamYard or not, but if he doesn't,
it's as easy as clicking a link. That's
right.
It's very easy.
True North taught us. There we go. True North taught us how to do it.
Yeah.
It's opposite.
Opposite?
Opposite.
It's opposite.
That's about six brewskis in this episode.
Yeah. Me and a couple of boxes of wine.
We'll do. I'll call you.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, and he already knows how to use it.
Okay, there you go.
That's good. That's perfect. Yeah, next weekend. Next weekend, guys. Even.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll. If I'm available during the week, I'll give you guys a call.
Sure.
We got some work we're trying to do this week, but it's apparently it's supposed to rain every day.
Oh my God.
Day, for the next like 5 or 6 days. We got major flood warnings and everything. So
yeah, I've been itching to get out too. We haven't been out in a while.
We're supposed to have 2 nice days before it gets really cold.
Yeah. We need to go do something.
Well, love you guys.
Much love.
Thank you for being in the room.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everybody who was here all night. We're down to 53 people watching.
That's still a lot of people at you know,
we
11
lost
o'clock at night on a Sunday.
We lost 50 people at 3.5 hours.
Yeah, Jim.
Sassy,
Jim.
I don't know if she's still here. Brooke, all of them.
Great support. Love it.
Brooke Cameron, thank you so much, sweetie, for being here. It's awesome. You guys are awesome. You and Crofty, when you do that, the moderating.
Super moderators.
Right? The best. The best.
Much love. Much love to the team.
Okay, guys.
All right. You have a good one.
Bye, guys.